Are we streaming?
Hi.
Yeah. Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Welcome to Starfinder Theory. You know who forgot a pen again? This guy. I think there's a bin of pens like right around there though. Like over by. There's like a big bin of pens.
No, it's not a big bin. But
I will take any pen that's available.
You're our hero.
It's last call.
All the pens.
pen?
Sure, it's blue, but it'll do.
That's all I got.
All right. There's a big bin of pens on the floor over there, but you know
This is
what?
always really frustrating. It takes the app forever to register that we're live.
We're alive, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, Internet. Welcome
Sure we
to
are.
Dork Tales. I'm doing my intro. Hold on. Welcome to Dork Tale. Welcome to... The car honks in the distance. So, welcome to... The shit is there a sheep?
It's in the barrel.
There it is.
Okay. Welcome to Dork Tales. I am the resident Dungeon Master, Game Master, Star-Lord guy with a screen, Kelly, and we're playing Starfinder today, episode 6 of Against the Aeon Throne. Yeah, basically this. So we're gonna start on my right and introduce our new player.
Returning player.
Nice to see you alive again.
Yeah,
I was
Jesus.
like super mega sick last week and completely like slipped my mind that game was even on. And so I basically was just lying there in a vegetative state. It was not fun. But anyway, I'm back and I'm mostly recovered. So hello. I'm James, by the way. Sorry,
We forgot.
Who plays Crutch?
yes, and I play the resident heavy weapons guy, Crutch. A huge Vesk monstrosity.
I'm Krista, and I play Noah and also Chase, 2 android brains and 1 android body, and I'm the engineering type.
I'm Chris, and I play Hal Hunter, the idiot.
Story checks out.
I am Mike, and I play the Wayward Son's pilot, Riot Flyleaf.
Hey, I'm Christine. I play the captain, Lola Starfury.
All right, and as Mike brought up, this group is called the Wayward Sun. They are a salvage and random jobs crew with light piracy that was just a little bit, just at the end of the month to make them, just to make the numbers match.
Piracy Light.
Piracy light.
PiracyLight.exe.
We know how Crutch feels about lights.
That's true. You could say that he's a real lightweight. All right, so the crew got together quite a while ago, some months ago, I guess, when they were recruited by a mutual friend named Cedona, an android with a mysterious past that they will slowly discover and is not really a surprise anymore. Over the past 5 sessions, they have traveled to a planet called Nakondis, where they have helped liberate the colony of Madelon's Landing, which has been taken over by a group of Azlanti, which are basically space Nazis. About right, or space fascists anyway.
Yeah,
They're-
at minimum space fascists, but I'd say at maximum space Nazis.
It's kind of weird, like they're kind of like space Italians before the switch in World War II.
Yeah, it's basically space Nazi light.
And they've got Azlanti Jim.
Well, I mean, they're probably more like
They're just
space
under
Nazis, but see, we're just dealing with the Hitler Youth right now.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
Yes.
The Nazi comparison does hold up then.
Yeah.
So, you have been going around helping people out, rescuing members of the local resistance, and I actually managed to get a hold, because they just finally printed it, the actual figures. So that's what Ibretta looks like. And this is what Jellic looks like.
Oh, cool.
Hey!
Okay.
Right? They're useless now. But, I've got hover trikes, so that's something.
Nice. We need a goblin junk cycle, though.
Well, there's a hover trike.
The last thing anyone needs is a goblin junk cycle.
We only need goblin
I've read the
junk
rules for those things. They're
Oh
terrifying.
my god, you can actually take passengers. It's not like a little motorcycle thing.
Yep.
It's actually like...
Yep.
No, it's a
Fancy.
trike. It's a trike. You can take a lot on a trike.
Nice.
So, with that in mind, I'm going to do a quick recap of the last session, just so that those of you who might have missed it.
I watched it, okay?
It's okay, we get it. You were feeling lightheaded.
It's throwing shade.
I like that.
You're really being lampooned.
Well, I mean, Mike, as much as you're throwing
Show me
shade,
your
you're also
light.
kind of casting a little shade right now, too.
Yeah.
Like, let me just hang out here in your shadow.
Actually, is Mike super overexposed right now?
Tiny bit.
My entire
Actually,
life
Chris
is
is
over.
really
Chris?
shadowed.
Oh, are you actually?
Yeah. At least
Chris,
from this
do me a
angle.
favor. Reach behind and just turn the dial a little until Mike is less glowy. Behind. It's a little rotary dial. Yeah, that's... I looked right into it.
Yeah,
And then
just
do me a
like that.
favor. Take that flap and go... I can't see the screen, but I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Good enough for now.
Good enough
Did it
for
change
now.
it enough?
I was looking directly at it, so I can't see anything.
You're blind.
I'm blind. Welcome
Every
to
time-
Daredevil.
Every time I glance at Mike, he shifts and all of a sudden his head stops blocking the light.
And then, Krista, there's a
You
lens
are the
cloth
Wayward
on
Son.
that other side of... It's like a little white lens cloth on next to where you grab the pen. You're just not the findy.
Hey!
The science type, not the findy
It's
type.
not here.
Everything is everybody's fault.
What are you talking about? A lens cloth?
There are all
Here?
the pens.
Yeah, there are all the pens. It's fine. You know what? Don't worry about it. I just wanted to make you stand up.
This thing is adorable.
Rude.
What are you talking about yourself?
You know what? You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll just deal with speckles.
Dorkable.
Okay, so don't you know, it's time to get into the recap, eh? Last time on Starfinder, the crew of the Wayward Sun stormed...
Who's on a hamster?
Who done a hamster? Oh my god, that was great. Generic is the best game ever in the history of ever.
God, that was a ridiculous
Oh, who done a hamster, eh?
Oh,
Anyway, they stormed the not the barracks. What the shit? am I
we
looking
stormed the command
Garrison.
center. Garrison.
The crew of the Wayward Sun stormed the garrison, met up with an old friend who recombined with their team, drawing fire away from the place where they had bunkered down. After an incredible firefight and drawing many a wiener on many a poster, the crew descended into the bowels of the garrison where they faced the evil Ola Raja. Master-at-Arms Ola Raja put up a steep fight, but in the end he was defeated, thanks to the teamwork of the Wayward Sun.
And mouth grenades.
And mouth grenades.
And very flashy acrobatics.
It's true. We're going to keep that shit up.
Yes.
After that, so after defeating Ola Raja and picking yourselves off the ground, stabilizing yourselves, you used his computer to release the captured town locals. The colonists, now freed, approached you, including Madelon himself, who is a middle-aged, mustachioed Lashunta. And I think we left game with him asking for additional help.
Yes.
So other things that you discovered during that time. Ola Raja was still logged into their computer, and by hacking his account, you will find that the Azlanti came to the planet because of a crashed probe that relayed the location of an ancient Aeon stone technology piece. An Azlanti named Zolon Ulivestra ordered Ola Raja's vessel, the Barazad, which is currently doing a sweep of the solar system, to investigate. The reports refer to Zolon Ulivestra in many places as a Sardat, which I believe you had the culture to know was a noble title of some kind in the Azlanti Star Empire. The Azlanti were surprised to find that there was already a packed colony on Nakondas. Lieutenant Sharu, the overseer of this project, commandeered the expedition that she and her cadets were on and successfully subdued the colony and established a presence at Madelon's Landing, revealing why there are so many cadets here. They weren't supposed to be here. They were in the area, and they were the first to respond, and their overseers treated this as a training exercise in subjugation. And you murdered them. So hey. Sardat Zolon Ulivestra believes that the strange readings are from a lost starship called the Royal Venture, the personal vessel of a pre-Gap Azlanti noble. The Royal Venture carried an experimental technological device, I should say, called the Rune Drive, that would allow interstellar flight without the use of a drift engine. Scans conducted after Subduing Madelon's landing revealed that this was true and factual. The drive did exist. Investigation uncovered that an android colonist had already entered the Royal Venture crash site and had stolen the rune drive. The android and the rune drive were both picked up by a fast courier vessel called the Silver Needle and returned to the Star Empire only a short while ago. Lieutenant Sharu arranged for this transfer, but the destination isn't listed on any computer inside of the garrison. The android shared some information about the rune drive with other colonists. The ones who are now imprisoned that you just released. Questioning them revealed that none of them entered the venture, and none of them knew anything more than passing knowledge about the rune drive. Sharu has notes that she wants the colonists killed. For some reason, Olaraja had not done so yet. But you can't ask him, he's dead. Lieutenant Sharu is listed as having taken a group of senior cadets in training for the Royal Guard with her to the Royal Ventures crash site to see whether or not she can recover any additional information. Olaraja is not sure when he was to expect her return. So this is all information that you pulled up. And as that happens, Madelon himself, which I have a full color picture here. Would you like to see this mustachioed man?
Always.
Oh, he kind of looks
Nice.
like Mario.
Yes.
He saunters up to you, weakly leaning against the wall as he steps into Olaraja's office. I'm guessing that you're friendly.
Most of
Sure.
us.
Who is your leader?
Yo,
Steps out.
I'm sitting in the spinny chair over his dead body.
Thank you.
I am propped up against his dead body.
You're welcome. We were running supplies, I think. That was what it was, wasn't it?
Yes,
Supplies?
you were dropping supplies off.
Yeah, we were your supply run.
The ones that Cedona talked about.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
Wayward Sun.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's us.
We actually still have your supplies too.
Thank the Lawbringer. You can see now that he's wearing the vestments of a priest of Abadar. His clothing is marked with the symbol. As he leans against the wall, out of complete exhaustion, he will run a hand over his scalp. My name's Madelon Kessie. I'm the mayor of this settlement. You have my and the rest of our thanks. If there's anything that I can do to help you.
Well, sounds like we might have another group coming back, so let's get you guys a bit more fortified. Let's take their shit and make it work.
Makes sense.
We'll have to get a hold of the others.
Those supplies are in dire demand. Do you have your ship nearby?
I can go grab it. Now that we have those, now that we've
Got the
decommissioned those
turret,
guns,
Yeah.
we can actually bring the ship right down to the middle of the town.
There's a significant... your ship's a Kilvari Venture?
Yep, that's it.
I had the manifest before. It's an older ship, right?
Oh yeah.
If you need anything to soup it up, you can borrow any of our parts.
Fantastic.
You can have any of our parts, obviously.
Expect them back.
I expect them back in with interest. So,
Brr.
we're going to skip ahead in time a bit. You go and acquire your ship and fly it back. It takes a few minutes once you reach the ship to fly it back into Madelon's Landing. And landing on the cargo pad in the center of the settlement, it's quick work, even for the malnourished colonists, to tear down the supplies and get everything unloaded. So that will just happen immediately. Ibretta and Ludvar Kresk are happy to come to you and offer their services. Ibretta, Ludvar was the one with the voice box. Look, if you need anything, we can get this souped up for you. I don't mind at all, she says.
I say let them scrounge around and see what they think they can do.
Oh, it's Riot's baby, so.
Well, What can we do to it?
So I would say that you've got. I would rest for the day and just regen your hit points. But so what you can do is you can buy level 2 worth of improvements. So basically, I believe you get so your ship will now be tier 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, means that you get 5 more build points.
Oh, which if we do take a day to rest, can we basically say that we've regained everything?
Yeah, you'll regain all your hit points.
20 more.
All right, so pull out books. What page is that?
294.
All right, and what can you buy with that?
Let's see here.
If you want a quick way of doing it, there's also there's some good places online you can do shipbuilding.
Yeah, I was trying to
Like quick and easy.
I've got one of those on my phone, but I was trying to avoid using it.
No, if you have to, you have to. But let's just be quick about it. Chris, did you bring your book?
Yep.
Where's the other one then?
Right by your...
Oh, okay. Christine, can
It's
I have
under
the
the
book?
trunk.
What page?
294.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Oh, we have people in the chat?
Winter.
Hey, Winter, what up?
Hello, Winter.
Winter is very sad about those poor cadets.
Who? I know, right?
Don't be sad about the poor cadets.
You know who you should be sad about, Winter? Those poor circus handlers.
No, we don't feel bad about them at all.
Not even Jimmy, who ran away from home in order to join the
The
elephant
real
circus?
tragedy
Nope.
here was the frickin' lampshade getting dented.
That's true.
Yeah, good point. We will need to replace the lampshade.
It's true. This garrison doesn't grow on trees.
Is it possible to repair the guns?
I was also wanting to do
Yeah,
that.
because it'd be great if we could leave those to the colonists. So they can
Yeah,
at least-
I wanted to get them up and running and reprogram them.
I think that those are offline for a while, at the very least. But ship first. You said 249?
294.
294. All right, well. Dyslexia strikes again.
I want a battleship.
Can I see the blog? Can I see the ship sheet for everyone?
Oh, there's one right there.
Oh, but you got the one with all the 8 on it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I would suggest let's go ahead and...
Oh, do we have just the turret?
The turret and the missiles.
Yes. Yeah,
We
we have 2
upgraded
weapons.
the missiles are on the turret, so they have any arc, and the
I would up your AC.
Yeah.
laser got.
Never mind, I was confusing Amy with Winter for some reason.
Oh.
Because Winter had commented earlier.
Hi,
And
Wayne.
then Amy commented.
Hi, Amy Winter. Okay, so what things that I would suggest you do right off the bat is I would suggest you could spend 5 BP to upgrade. Do you have what's your crew quarters at? Are they at common or good?
They are
They're
common.
Common.
2 BP gives you good quarters.
What bonus does that give us?
They're good.
Like they're not like I think common is like racks.
Yeah, it'd be racks.
Common crew quarters is the most basic type. They consist of simple bunks, sometimes folding out from the side of a hallway, or similarly austere places to rest. They sleep in common quarters, keep basically blah, blah, blah. It sucks. It's 2 BP, spend it.
Okay.
Or you could spend 5 BP and have luxurious
I don't
private rooms for each of you. Now, is that sequential? If it's 0 for common, 2 for good, and 5 for luxurious, is it...
It may well be. Oh, actually, but you're not buying it as an expansion, right? Is that any expansion slots or?
No, it's just crew quarters.
Oh yeah, it's crew quarters. I think it affects everyone
Huh?
because the expansion slots would be like.
Yeah. I think you should spend 5 to get luxurious crew quarters.
That might be nice. Have individual.
Cool. Then you only have to spend
Luxury?
15 more.
I like luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. There's 5. Done. Don't worry. By the end of this, you'll get another one. Because this levels up with you. So, next up is... There's 5. What size category? You're a Kilvari Venture, which is a
Medium.
medium freighter.
What's our computer at?
Our computer is currently at. Where is it?
What's your size
Basic
category?
computer. We are medium.
Okay.
That doesn't help me with this. Oh, there we go. So you can...
We should upgrade our computer.
You should upgrade your armor.
Um,
So for basically 3 times whatever size, 3 times your bonus adds to your armor class.
We already have Mark 3 armor.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could afford to buy Mark 4. It would wipe you out, but you'd have a +4 to your AC.
But I think Blog is right about the computer. The computer gives us bonuses across the board that we can toss around. Like we've got.
And what do you have right now?
All we got written down is basic
Nothing.
computer, but it's probably probably like a mono node.
What's the +1/+1?
I think that's each multiple nodes. I think that means that like
the number thing is how many people it can grant a bonus to.
2 at a time.
And then there's a score value, which is the bonus it grants.
Yeah.
So if we get like a tri-node, that means you basically pick the 3 most important people, and they get like +1 or +2 on their roll.
Well, you know what? It only costs 4 to get a Mark 1 Tetranode. Or to get a
awesome.
Mark 2 Tetranode, you can almost afford. You can get a Mark 2 Trinode right now, which is a +2/+2/+2.
That's a pretty hot computer.
Yeah, that's cooking.
That sounds pretty good.
And that's for 12?
I could let you afford a Tetranode at Mark 2. You'd be 1 in debt for next level.
Yeah,
I'd be willing to do
go
that.
for that.
Yeah, sure.
What's that end up being then?
That's all. So you'd have luxury, which is 5, and then 16 for the Tetranode, which is 3 + 2s or
No,
4
I
+
meant
2s.
what does a Tetranode give you?
Yeah, it gives you +2 on 4 of your rolls that round.
Nice.
It gives you 4 nodes. It gives you it's 20 PCU,
That sounds beefy.
which I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
Because-
20 what?
PCU.
PCU. That's power. It's how many power units we've got.
We're still good on power, I think.
Yeah. So eventually we have to get a bigger core if we get too many other bonuses. So we'll have to spend the money on it.
We had lots of
Power
extra
system, but we got
power
lots
now.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, this way we could grant all 4 of us
So wait, it's
an extra +2.
one or more starship combat checks.
So
Yeah.
whenever if like Mike's making a check to do a maneuver, he can take a +2. James and I can both take a +2.
Are you
on
sure?
fire.
Because it seems to say here that it's for attacking combat checks. So it looks like it's starship combat, not starship maneuvering. Basic leader. So look on 294, second paragraph down on the right. But it says various tasks above that, so it's kind of
Yeah,
confusing.
I think it's any of the tasks that can be done in combat.
And I'm pretty sure it does apply to a bunch of things because I remember from I think the examples it was talking about how.
Okay, does that work for, say, Christine barking at you guys?
I don't necessarily think so, but I mean, if it's helping everybody else and then I can bark on top of it,
Yeah, I think
if I succeed, then that's fantastic.
Well, but the thing is then, like, so you're doing piloting,
Yes.
you're doing gunning, you're probably doing gunning.
And then Chris
And
was
then-
doing shields.
You're doing, oh yeah, because you're doing,
Engineering, right?
now
Yeah.
do you need to roll? Oh, you do need to roll to do shields. Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, then yeah, I'd say you do that.
Yeah. And
So did we
pretty
go
soon,
for luxury?
Yes.
Because it's
Can I
worth
actually
it.
see it again to see the captain
There you go.
things?
I don't know where it is, but enjoy.
I'll find them. 'Cause I think those were
Oh.
skill
Are
based.
you
And
posting on
eventually I
Instagram,
will
Twista?
make those skills
Twista?
ridiculous.
Mhm.
Twista.
Twista.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Wanna do that, Twista?
I'm sorry. What page are those rules on? I'm just gonna
294.
close enough. Yeah.
All right. We will pick this up in just a moment. Dun-dun-dun-dun. We're on a ship. We're on a ship. We're building a ship.
Yep. So that was a +2 Tetranode.
It's a +2 Tetranode, yes. And then luxury quarters, because having bunks that fold down from the walls suck.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, you don't want that. I mean, you could always get, like, the crummy, like, common or good ones.
But why not have individual...
Plus, we kind of already said that you did in the first game, so I kind
This is true.
of feel beholden to that.
Good point.
Anyway, sorry about the slowness of upgrading.
Yep. Actually, I think that was
Yeah.
pretty quick.
So
Actually.
my 3 things at the moment are based on intimidate, bluff, and diplomacy. So
Alright, so you're doing pretty good.
I get bonuses to those anyways, and as I level, I will get to add expertise dice to those ones too, because they're part of the kind of social class of skills that I can do that too. That's cool. So those will get absolutely disgusting. I'll be rolling d10s and d6s, or d20s and d6s. Because I think at one point, expertise goes up at some point, and it's a die plus stuff that you do. So it's kind of cool.
Pretty rad.
It gets complicated pretty fast.
I want to up my piloting some more.
How many ranks in bluff do you have, Christine?
I mean, not most. I can only have 2 right now. So.
2? Okay. And your mod is 4, right?
Yeah, I currently have 2 in there. My ability mod is 4.
Oh, sorry.
And that's a class, I get the bonus of 3. So I'm
Diplomacy?
doing 9 right. For bluff, I'm doing 9. Diplomacy, I've got an 8, because I only have 1 rank in it.
These bonuses are
And
nuts compared to what
Intimidate,
I
I've got
used
2 ranks in. So again, I'm at 9.
to. All right. Okay. 30 seconds, and then we're going balls to the wall, people.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everything we need.
All right. Cool. I'm just taking this opportunity to put bases on all of the monsters you're going to fight.
That's good.
Do you want that back there? Look.
Sure.
I have done the updates on it.
Cool. All right.
I just need to update my piloting some more.
Well, that'll happen next level. Okay, and then oh no, my hat.
I only have plus 14.
All right, and guy from Virgin, if you're watching, let's do this.
What does it say? Nice.
So I was at a Virgin Mobile store, and they're like, "We have all these hats." And was talking to the guy about upgrading my plan, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I stream," and we were chatting. A really cool guy whose name I forget at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think he works there
You've
anymore.
got 2 ranks in
Oh, that's a
pilot now?
bummer.
I think
Yes,
I
I do.
think
He's
I
really
got
cool.
him for the end of his last shift there.
Your
But he was
ranks
like,
in pilot
he had these
increase our
hats,
AC.
and they say, and he's like, "We can't
yes.
give these away." And I'm like, "Dude, you can totally give me a hat that says member. I'll wear that on my stream. I'll totally be a member."
So we got a bonus to AC because of my extra rank?
Yep, in pilot.
Yes.
All right, enough stats. Time to roleplay. I keep gurgling. It's not good.
Ooh,
All right,
I get an expertise talent.
enough role playing. Time to gurgle.
Gurgle,
Sorry, I'm just
gurgle.
gonna find out where to save this one here.
I can't wait till level up.
Yeah, me too.
Ibretta and the rest work through the night while you sleep and rest up. You awaken to the smell of coffee inside of Ibretta's shop where you were bunked down. That thick, muddy tar. She clangs on the wall, waking you all up. You can see that she has raccoon-sized bags under her eyes, like literally the size of raccoons, apparently, because that didn't make any sense.
When you're just that tired.
You wanted to be woken up at sunrise. Well, it's sunrise.
Why did we want to be woken up this early? Oh, right, we got stuff to do, boy. We gotta go find that person. Maybe they know where that ship with Cedona was going.
Also get rid of the last of those recruits so they don't come back.
Yeah.
There's another shape in the doorway. And as you're standing and stretching, you can make out the thick, stocky form of Madelon himself. I'm sorry to disturb you so early in the morning.
We disturbed ourselves this early in the morning.
Here. And he'll hold out a stick. Small digital readout. As you put your thumb on it, the little screen lights up. 4,000 units. Your payment in full. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know what the colony would have done without your delivery. I guess the forced dieting we've had to deal with over the past few days is probably what saved us from starvation. Thank you. I know that Cedona's not with them. But if you could do me a favor and make sure that whatever happens, they're all taken care of, so that they don't trouble my town again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any more to give you aside from my thanks and my friendship.
Hey, that's perfectly fine.
You'll always have a vacation destination here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, just work on those hobgars.
Well, they're pretty cute when you actually have the traps working. And they taste pretty good too.
I will pick up my helmet that still has a hot
Crutch will-
grass skull on it.
Crutch will perk up a little bit of that.
A little jolty, but otherwise good.
Do you have any recipes you can share?
I think they can be arranged.
Good.
So what do you all do? Ibretta sits you around the table, feeds you breakfast, and as she does, she kind of outlines the situation. The data pad she sets down on the table displays a map of the area, and I put the map away. Haha! It was on the wall for 2 weeks, and then I put it away. Displays the area that is this side of Nakondas, which is in the book. I'm super organized today, guys. All right, there we go. Can you all read it? I feel like I'm in a kindergarten.
Ooh, lightning lake.
So, Madelon's Landing is here, and the Royal Ventures crash site is just north of the Whispering Hills and south of Lightning Lake.
Okay.
You can make it there without much of a problem. I don't know how you plan to get there, but if you don't want to take your ship in, you can borrow the hover trikes. It'll be a bit of a ride, or you could huff it.
Well, I think we should take the ship in because maybe the person who's there knows where they're taking Cedona, and then we can get out of here and go after her.
My only concern would be that's where they truly felt was valuable territory. Just controlling Madelon, like the landing here, they put down heavy weapons.
I
Yeah,
can't imagine what they're doing and where they believe there's actual worth.
I don't really want to take the ship in. But I do like the sounds of the hover trikes.
Madelon, how long do you expect on the hover trikes?
He reaches into his pocket and throws 3 sets of keys onto the table. About that long. Oh, you mean how long to get there?
Yes.
Sorry. Sorry, I was confused. It's been a few days.
Understandably.
We had to
Fair.
repair them since Ludvar tore them apart.
As you do.
With the hover trikes in the stable, it would take probably about 4 hours to make that route.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, that's not bad.
So what happens if we get out and that other ship that's surveying the solar system is around?
Well, if they're going to be around, is there any place that we could effectively conceal our ship?
I mean, where did you have it before?
Up in up north, outside of the range of the guns.
Why don't we just dump it back there and then take the trikes from there?
Yeah.
If you give me the coordinates, I can have some people bring the trikes to you there.
Sounds good.
I think having the ship close by would be better, though.
Well, it's not like the ship's gonna set down right on top of their ship. They're
Don't-
probably gonna set back
Well,
down
no,
over
I'm
here.
thinking if the ship starts bombing the town, or
But they
like
don't know anything's wrong yet.
Well, our
Not
ship's
yet.
not exactly built for war. We're not taking on that. We're not going to take on that starship.
What? It was just a cadet ship, wasn't it?
It's a
Like a
full
transport?
starship.
It was, actually, hold on a second. And he'll reach and pull out his data pad. I have a little bit of footage from when it landed, and he'll show you the ship. It's a Vanguard Void Sweeper. Not terribly tough. It's an explorer vessel.
Could I do a culture check on that?
Or do we have the
I would say it would be an engineering check.
I will do an engineering check on that.
And could there be any data in the garrison about it?
Those computers are destroyed.
They're pretty. They got blowed up pretty good, James.
Yeah, I remember there being blasts and stuff for the canning controls, but I wasn't sure if any of the other.
I got a 29 on my engineering check.
Void Sweeper would give your ship. It would depend on who's the better pilot, basically, and would depend on who struck first. It's
Tight.
it's a coin toss, but you do have a chance. This isn't like fighting a Star Destroyer, Which, sorry, for those of us who like Star Wars, a Star Destroyer is a big ship. He doesn't like Star Wars.
With lasers?
Basically, it's not like an Intrepid class going up against an Excelsior class or a Galaxy class, okay? It's like two Intrepids fighting each other.
Or a frigate versus a aircraft carrier.
Or two, like, chubby guys punching each other in a hall.
That's exactly what it sounds like. We have a pretty even chance.
May I interrupt this? You have a fluff on the bill of the hat.
I know.
You do.
Put it there now! Alright.
It's been infuriating me.
How's
Yeah.
that? My plan.
I've been staring at it as well. It's kind of like, oh, damn it.
Alright.
Well, actually, I have a possible suggestion here. Would there, is there perhaps someone in the town who has some piloting experience?
Like starships?
Just someone who can stay close to our Wayward Sun and bring it over if we need it.
That works.
We have long range communications at this point, so.
Now that might be iffy because of the
light
atmosphere.
That is actually a good point.
Yeah, either way, I mean, we could go up against their ship, but...
I'm thinking we load the trikes into our ship, take our ship closer, maybe not right there, and then go use the trikes from that so that our ship isn't 4 hours away.
Yeah, that's quite a lot. Basically, have you seen Return of the Jedi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically picture doing that for like 4 hours over through the dense underbrush that is like, North Vancouver Island. It's not great traveling. It takes a while, right? It's not something you can like double down on speed. 4 hours isn't that long though.
Alright, yeah, let's take it a bit closer. Let's see what we can do.
But we still need to stay out far enough that they're not going to notice us coming up.
Oh, we'll bring it down nice and low.
Okay, so.
Why is it that everything you say sounds dirty, Riot?
Because it is.
It's her natural magnetism.
Wow.
What?
You're magnetic.
No wonder the hobcars liked you.
Only to some.
Was that an innuendo?
Kind of like how you're magnetic to lights.
I brought up, put a refrigerator magnet on your face.
It falls off.
Nope. Well, that answers that question. Sorry, I was confused. I know it'll stick to them.
Not a robot.
Not a robot.
Hashtag not a robot.
You've been waiting for that.
Not a robot.
Alright, so you all load up. Are you doing anything else in town, buying any supplies or anything? I mean, they're pretty picked clean. Most of the money you have is to be spent after this book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Let's go.
you could totally get some drift stasis units and then look like this guy.
No, I just want a sniper rifle.
Well, go kick some ass and then maybe you'll get one.
Yeah, that's basically...
Or manufacture one. Right? Like, you won't be able to do it at the time we've got, but when we're, if we're between things, you can just manufacture one on the ship. As long as you got the credits.
Let's go.
Alright, let's rock and roll.
Alright, can you make me a pilot check?
Yes.
And how many trikes are they taking?
There's 3.
17, 27, that's 31.
Alright, so, Mike, do me a favor. Just point where you're parking.
And that's the crash
That's
site?
the venture. It's at the base of a mountain. Or at least, like, the roots of a mountain.
So we will park...
I would suggest not near Lightning Lake
Yeah,
because
I
it
don't
lives
really
up to
wanna
its
do
name.
that.
Like, I would say the best place to park would probably be right around here.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go right here.
You're magnetic?
The trip northward to the clearing that you designate, about twice as far as your initial drop zone. It takes maybe 5-10 minutes. You don't even touch atmosphere, really. It's a low-lying zoom over the tops of the trees. Bits of the electrosphere that coats the planet licks at the side of your hull. It's shielded. But it feels weird, and occasionally as you're walking around the ship, those of you with any metal in your shoes will find that occasionally something zaps when you touch something. This is particularly disconcerting for them. Because you worry for half a second that you're shorting out.
Yeah.
Which has happened to you before in this game.
A little disconcerting, yeah.
You touch down about 5 miles away. The hover trikes that you loaded up into your cargo bay, They start with a purr. They only gave me 2 hover trike things, so you have 3, but they only gave me 2.
Okay.
The module says 3. They give you 2 in the official box. If that's not Paizo, I don't know what is. Oh, burn, Paizo! All right.
It's so true.
All right. You load out, and then what do? Do you just head up?
That's good.
Let's get close and then scout in a bit to see what we're working with.
Sounds good.
I'd like to get someplace with a bit of vantage so we can look down.
Sounds good.
I mean, they're at the base of a mountain, so we can go up a little bit,
Sounds good to
scout
me.
down, and then rain hell from above.
Kill more children.
Let's just not think of it. They said these are senior cadets.
And Captain, you should really be careful with those kind of remarks. I've heard they can cause diplomatic incidents.
Yes, but there's no diplomat around. That's the trick, is you just don't say them around diplomats.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
You do a wide sweep. Your hover trikes eating the ground beneath you. You can hear the crash of various strange creatures, hobgars some the size of gorillas, crashing through the brush in the distance.
Oh, fuck no.
You avoid them.
Good.
And before long,
I don't want a vacation here anymore.
the clearing that you approach is at the base of a stony hill. A large starship appears to have crashed here many, many years ago. This clearing now resembles an overgrown hill. You realize now that the hill on the map isn't actually the base of a mountain. It's the earth that had been disturbed when this thing fell.
Oh, so the crater ridge.
Yep.
Cool.
Exactly. Only a few crumpled exhaust ports and a rear stabilizing fin jut from the ground, indicating that the bulk of the vessel must now be underground. The visible portions of the ship are all heavily weathered and corroded, except for a single hatch between the exhaust ports and the fin. You hazard a guess and think that it's probably the rear starboard aft? Aft is left.
No, port is left, starboard's right, aft is back.
Back driver. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The hatch is currently open. And even from the other side of the clearing, you can see in the midday light that the hatch gleams with the shine of polished metal. Clearly the interior of the ship is in much better shape than the outside, which is overgrown with vines and fungus. What do you do?
Is there anybody visible?
Make me a perception roll.
Natural 20.
All right.
22.
13.
Can you remove the first piece of paper closest to Michael?
10.
This one.
Yeah. And put it over N4, please. Wow.
Oh no, that would have actually been closer to 20, but not as high as
All right. Anybody get below 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So the two of you can't quite see over the giant heads of your friends. Glancing down,
What's
you can see by the entry hatch, there's an Aeon guard cadet laying on the ground. You three got above 20? 20,
Yep.
20, 20?
22.
I got 17.
You can see that she's lying in a pool of her own blood that hasn't quite been absorbed by the thirsty ground.
That's interesting.
What is?
There's an Aeon guard on the ground in a pool of blood.
What she said.
So I don't think we're the first ones to come looking for these folks.
No, and it would have been very.
Maybe.
Soon.
But wouldn't that just leave... Well, I guess some of those big ones could rip somebody apart.
There's no sign of camping equipment or anything else nearby? No.
Nothing in the clearing.
Maybe they've already withdrawn.
Well,
I don't see any equipment around. I'd expect there to be some sort of camp on the surface.
Unless they're camped inside the ship.
Oh, actually, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Since you can see her, can you lay her on the ground somewhere near the hatch within 10 feet? Wherever you like.
Is that the hatch?
That's the hatch there, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is. Scoot her a tiny bit out. On the earth. Yeah.
There we go.
That's the spot.
I'm gonna move up there quietly, stealthily, and try and take a look at her. I'm not gonna get too close.
Okay, make me a stealth roll.
Ooh, not good. 14.
Hal inches his way up, moving fairly quietly through the underbrush.
Here we go.
The ground is soft and accepts you with... Actually, aids your stealth. It's soft, but not soft enough to be slick with mud. It's mossy. You find your footing is fairly cushioned.
Soft like the embrace of a lover.
It's true. Mossy like the embrace of a lover.
Earth lover.
I will also stealth up
Just
Kelly.
hit me.
All right.
Yeah.
As you approach, you can see that she's, very, very dead. Mike, make the roll. Can you make me a medicine roll? If you're investigating the body.
I'm not getting... I'm probably just going to see what I can see from about 15 feet away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
First,
you can do that with a medicine roll.
Okay. That's normally trained only, and I'm not trained. Should I still make it?
It says that you should.
Okay.
So
I can
It's
do
up to you.
I can do the trained only.
then yeah, we'll say that
Yeah.
you can do it. You're all the way back there.
No, but I was going to say, I think
I think she's cut.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. So glancing at her, you can see that her throat has been ripped out. It's been completely torn out, actually. And you'll be able to see that much, Chris. But Mike, getting a closer look, how do you get a look at this? How close do you get?
I'm probably gonna go right pretty close to the back of the ship.
Okay.
So you'd have to be forward a bit, I think, to actually see her still, because you're on a curve.
Like, are you investigating the ship or her?
Her.
Okay.
So I think he's about 5 feet away now. She?
Yeah,
She's-
I'm going with Riot.
She's collapsed and face down, and you can see that she's completely bled out. As you move closer, you can see that whatever the damage was done by small, incredibly sharp objects, most likely teeth of some kind.
Do you need me to move?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll just...
Stupid table leg.
Oh yes.
And
over the calm.
There's
our local
something.
I don't think this was a hobgar.
There's something stuck to the side of her collar beneath the blood. Looks kind of like... It looks viscous.
Viscous.
It looks like some type of slime or
Do you see anyone else around?
mucusy.
Is her weapon still there?
Yeah, actually, it's still in her hand, actually.
Is it just like
Still
pistol?
in her hand. I'm not seeing anyone.
That means whatever it was probably not
It looks still loaded.
civilized.
You could have another gun if you wanted.
I'm
already
gonna start
packed with 2
heading
pistols
forward
and
to
a
meet
and a
up with
rifle.
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm.
But I will grab the ammo off of it.
That sounds great. Both of you, I need a reflex save.
Ooh. Haha.
So that's a 14...
8.
22.
Fantastic. All right. Blog. Holy crap. Okay. As you reach down and grab the ammo, something was blended into a hole that was dug next to its face, lurches out of the ground and hisses at you, unleashing a gout of electrified webbing in a viscous cone, and that is going to shoot out of the ground. Blog, you are going to take 7 points of acid damage, and you are dazed for 1 round. Mike, you're going to take 5 points of damage. That is already halved from your save, and you are not dazed. Chris, dazed means that you can take no actions for the next round, and
Cool.
I would like an initiative roll off of everyone.
Oh, bye, Amy.
Bye.
Miss you.
11.
Oh, initiative.
James, could you pass me that?
20.
The dice bed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Would you like a different set?
Yeah.
Wait, shame! Shame! You put your entire set in there?
Yep.
I don't want him to be alone.
No, that's how you learn. You put it in solitary. It works in the American prison system.
It's not that bad
So they
yet.
say.
All right, so who got 25 and up? 20 to 25.
20.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Yeah, 11.
Are you shitting me?
Wait, what?
All right, what's your dexes?
All
Triple
right.
threat.
Nothing.
16.
My dex is 18.
Okay, so
Yours is 16?
Mine's
So 1,
lower.
2, 3.
What'd you get, Chris?
10.
Wow, we suck at everything.
I rolled
We
a
all
3.
go at the same
Speak
time.
for yourself.
Yeah, except you.
All right. Christine, you will hear a... And they're going to... Both of them are going to stumble back. Sizzling webbing, like ripping into their clothing and starting to hiss as it touches their flesh.
Nice.
Just so you
God damn
know,
it, right.
Kelly, James and I both said we were gonna move forward before they touched
They
that.
did.
Yeah.
Because I said, "Is there anyone else there?" They said no, and we both said
Yeah.
we were gonna step
Okay.
forward.
So I
we
think,
might
I
be
think
a
we're basically
little
just
bit
lumbering out of
closer.
cover.
Yeah.
That sounds good. So
I'm
move...
a little farther back still, I think. But
Yeah.
Feel free to move them up to 10 feet forward. Make sure, so long as they're 10 feet from the action, that's all that matters to me.
Whereas you guys
Actually,
were
are
right
you
too.
are you within 15 feet of this?
No.
We were probably. Well, it depends on how far we were away before they touched it. How far back in the bushes were we hiding?
I'm gonna say you're halfway there because if you're under 15 feet, I hit you with this.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, my plan was to be farther. I was doing Overwatch with my cannon. Was my plan. So
all right. So, what do you do?
Okay. I want to use life science and try and identify this.
All right, go ahead.
Now, with Xenoseeker life science stuff,
Mhm.
this says to reduce the DC to identify a rare creature using life science by 5. Would this be considered a
nice.
rare creature?
Nope.
So, would you say this is just a rare creature or just one unknown to me?
I would say that you have. You know what? I'll give you the bonus though, or I'll give you the difficulty break.
Okay.
So go ahead. You can make me the life sciences roll. Here you go.
23.
Ooh, I can do this every 1d4 rounds.
Oh, shit.
Hey, it's a new round. Great. So who's inside of? All right. It's going to take a 5-foot swivel back toward the corpse. So move me 5 feet that way, and I need both of you to make me a reflex save again.
Do I get a penalty for being dazed?
I guess you automatically fail.
Cool.
That was a 9, and that was reflex?
Yep.
So that would be 19.
19. All right. Holy crap. Blog, the acid strikes you again. You're going to take 9 points of damage. Mike, you're going to take 6. I rolled 11 on my hit with you. So it's faster than you can see that it backs up and goes and fires again, coating your bodies with this viscous, slick goo that starts to eat through your armor. Don't fight that thing. And I will say that it's Mike's turn. Mike, you're up.
Yeah.
So, Chris, you are going to be dazed for another round now. I'm sorry.
I'm going to back up a little bit
Okay.
so that I'm outside of the 15 feet. Not.
And Christine, while Mike is backing up, are you going to shout anything or do anything now that you have recognized what it is?
I'm gonna shout what it is, which is synapse worm. Shit, that's a synapse worm. Don't let it spit on you.
On a side
You
note,
say as it goes.
You don't say!
On a side note, can I pull prone just because
Literally,
of
that's
being
how it eats
dazed
you.
twice from acid?
You know what? Hold on.
Pull Hal back. Don't leave him there. It's gonna eat him.
Nope, you're already acting. All right. Let's see. Pick a direction. Oh, you know what? I'll just do this. I'll roll a d12.
Good.
You are going to fall back and to the left.
Awesome.
So as I'm stepping back, I'm only stepping back 5 feet. Can I take a shot at it too?
Yes, you may.
Save me, Riot. You're my only hope.
Okay,
You
that's
got it. Alright, so this is going to be with a static arc pistol. And I got a nat 1.
All right. Can you roll to confirm that, my friend?
God.
That's a 4.
What's the total on that?
So I still add my range attack for that?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
protects
hold on.
you.
Oh, okay. So that is 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 12.
Cool. The higher it is, the funnier it is. Ready? Well, I rolled a 95. Okay.
How much?
What kind of gun is this?
Hmm?
What kind of gun is
This is a
this?
static arc pistol.
Static. So it's electrical, right?
Yep.
Ouch.
Yummy.
Oh.
And this is how Raya dies.
Oh no.
No, not right.
I need you to make me a reflex save right now.
Nat 1.
Are you kidding me?
That
Oh
dice
my
goes in the
God.
shame
Yup.
bin.
The Walmart dice has finally gone in the
Can
shame
you
bin.
grab the bin back there for me so that we can...
This?
Yeah. There's
All
some-
right. So,
Oh, never mind. This is all D10s for some reason.
I've got another D20.
all right, Mike. So here's the deal, bud. You leap to the side, draw your pistol, and fire an arcing bullet. It hits a rock, glances off, ricochets off of a tree, and launches itself into the reactor next to you. A little bit of trapped gas inside of a pocket there ignites, and the thruster ignites for a moment, dealing 11 points of fire damage to you as the thruster momentarily chars your right arm.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's going to be right straight in the hit. That's almost straight in the hit points.
God.
Okay, so
Because botches are great.
so that
This is
happened.
the game we're playing now, by the way. James, it's your turn.
Well, they know we're here.
I'm gonna
Probably not.
fuck this. I'm just dack. Oh, sorry. I have one. I'm gonna dacker this thing. I'm gonna fire twice.
If there was a time to say the F-bomb, it's
Yeah.
probably after your friend accidentally roast themselves.
Roasted
So last game we
popcorn.
roasted you, this game
Yeah.
Mike's roasting himself.
Yeah. Anyway, hail cannon. 2 shots +2/+2. That's cocked.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's the
Two.
same, it's the same, but...
And that's gonna be an 8.
You fire twice into the ground, but this thing is... you'll see an icicle jut out of the chest of the dead cadet. Actually, it's going to detach its head from its neck, which is a theme in this game. And the ground is littered with ice suddenly. Krista, what do you do?
Still counts.
Oh, yeah, I'm behind the thruster now.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Get close to this thing.
It was just a,
Surely I'm gonna do
a
good
trapped
damage.
pocket of natural gas, so don't worry, you're fine. It was just like a little fuel bead, basically, that was stuck and like kind of frozen there from the atmospheric entry.
Afterburner right in the face.
It probably didn't even engage the computer.
Probably.
Probably.
That's when you roll behind. It's like, probably didn't even engage the computer.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna ask our captain, since she seems to know what's going on with this thing. Is it weak to anything? Obviously not electricity.
I don't remember.
It's not electric.
Oh, I thought it was jolting people.
No,
it was
that was
aciding.
me.
Oh, aciding people.
I
Okay.
jolted myself.
In that case, I'm gonna electrify it.
All right, go ahead.
And I need to
What
make
color
a
are these
ranged
things?
attack.
They are translucent.
They blend into their surroundings unless they're neutral.
I know. That's why I picked this dice, because they glow in the dark.
That's not gonna hit anything.
Well, is it an attack?
Yes.
Cool. Versus my cack or my yak? My yak.
Yeah.
Yak.
10.
All right, so it's going to dart under that, and Christine, it's your turn. You will see across the way Hal falls onto his back, twitching slightly.
I am gonna shoot it with my tack pistol.
All right, go ahead. That's a hit.
Nice. Now what the hell was the damage on this thing again?
That's 1d6.
+1.
Yes.
6.
All right, you will fire grazing the side of it, and you will see that some of it that was starting to shift and change color to blend with the ground suddenly is a scorched blackish. You know for a fact that its blood is a slightly bluish tinge, and suddenly it is a bruised blue. It's going to shriek and is going to lunge at... Let's see. How much of a dick is this thing? Let's find out.
I'm the only living target near it.
Yeah, but you're also the least threatening.
I just cooked myself.
No, but the whole point of this thing is that it, like, gets you to the point where it can just eat you or bury you alive to keep you for later if it can't eat you whole.
That's
Oh,
true.
fun.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna attack Chris. Well, you're closest.
Yep.
So what is your flat-footed? You know what? You're prone.
Yep.
So -4 versus melee attacks. Right. Whoop. Okay. It's going to wriggle forward as quickly as it can, and it's going to bury its sharp maw into the side of your face. Basically, like
Face
right.
scars!
And then that is a 22 to hit you.
Yes.
DM be like, does the 20?
You're going to take 9 points of physical damage as it starts shredding you, and you are grabbed by the side of the, basically right behind your skull.
That put me into hit point damage.
All right. It surges forward, and you're going to see a spray of blood as the artery is nicked.
I was going to say, we should get a med bay before we get luxury
Yeah.
cap.
Too late. Mike.
So this thing is like here now.
It is on top of Chris's body. So good luck doing like hailfire.
So he's lying on the ground, and this thing's just like right here.
Yeah, it's like ripping his throat out. Like there's arterial spray almost reaching where you're standing.
That's disgusting.
Your friend's about to lose his fucking head. What do you do?
I am. How big is this thing?
About the size of your arm.
So could I run up and like tackle this thing off of him?
You could definitely try.
I'm gonna try doing that.
Okay, so let's do
I
a
blame you
contested
for this,
combat
by the way.
maneuver
You
check.
had to reach for that gun.
It was great. All right, so
It was
basically,
gonna attack us anyways.
so Mike, this is going to be a post-combat check. So what you are going to do is,
I was trying to do a bull rush maneuver.
I'm basically trying to just tackle it off of you,
Yeah.
so it stops eating you.
what's
I
my
would say that's the bull rush maneuver is the closest thing.
where are you?
It would be a melee attack against its EAC plus, or its CAC +8.
Except I have improved combat maneuver grapple, and you're grappled, so I'm basically anchored.
Oh Jesus!
So all right, so I believe that gives me a plus, probably a +4, I think, +4 +5. It's in the book, which I don't have.
So it's your CAC +8 +4.
No, your versus its CAC +8.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I have to beat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Go for it. You can do it. Roll a natural 20.
That's an 18.
I mean, that's pretty good.
God, what do I add to a melee attack? So I add 1.
Yep.
Probably your proficiency plus your strength?
No proficiency.
No proficiency? Okay.
So check improved grapple for me, Chris. 152-ish. Improved combat maneuver. +4. Okay, cool. So, I don't think that's defensive, though. So, if you're just trying to bull rush me, then that's going to be, it's versus my yak or my cac.
Your AC versus combat maneuver.
So CAC +8.
What did I say? Because it's not in there. So what was your total roll?
And what else? Do I just add the melee attack to that?
I think you
Your
also...
base attack bonus plus strength.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, base attack bonus plus strength.
You make a melee attack at -2
Oh.
for if it's a charge. But this is a bull rush, which is not on my thing.
It's not a, yeah.
It's not listed.
So
It's
19.
All right, so you're going to rush by and you're going to slam into it, but it's holding tight to your friend's throat.
Damn.
So basically, you're grabbing it and like trying to wriggle it out.
Spurt.
You are
Dude, this thing's gonna kill us.
you are covered with 48 cc's of blood.
That's attractive.
James, you're up.
Well, seeing that, I'm going to sling the cannon, pull out the
That was a good
Doshko,
try.
close, and strike.
You were close.
So you can do.
I basically use it to draw because I can just drop the cannon.
Oh, you're just dropping it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just goes.
I was like, it's not gonna sling it, but
Yeah.
well, I guess it's on a
yeah, it's
tether.
just gonna go ka-dunk, ka-dunk, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna walk up. Go ahead.
Yep, and then I'm gonna hit it with Doshko. Doshko is going to land for 19?
On CAC.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Finally.
So it's D10 plus.
She hit it.
Oh, that's right.
She did an okay amount of damage to it, actually.
So that's
Yeah.
10 physical. That's 10 physical damage.
All right, so you're going to slash down the side of it, removing a couple of its nobule appendages that eventually would develop into legs down the line, because Finn will be leg! Leaving a trail of bloody blue, well, blood, onto the ground.
Bloody blue.
Bloody blue blood. And Krista, what do you do?
These guys are all attacking it.
He literally has two things on top of him right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like standing on
I-
his chest trying to grab the worm.
Can I assist Riot? Or, like, can I try to tackle it and then, like, use her assist?
I mean, you can do whatever you'd like.
Well, I just don't know if it would help.
I
Like-
might.
Okay. I will do that.
So what you can do is you can make me... So why don't you make me a strength check?
Okay. Just a straight strength check. This will be good.
I believe in you.
17.
17. All right, so I will make a contested strength check.
Okay.
I have a strength of +4?
Jesus.
Can I do a strength check to assist?
Nope, you already rolled this round.
Oh, okay.
But that's okay, because even with my score, if I'm using that and my improved grapple... All right. So, Krista, you are going to rush up. And so where she has a hold of it, you're basically just going to grab Riot and throw yourself back on the ground, throwing your entire body leverage against it. There's going to be a sickening as the flesh rends off of the side of his neck, but so does this synapse worm. And it flies into the air for a moment. Christine, you're up.
I am gonna rush forward
I'm
and...
not dazed anymore.
You are until the end of next round.
So 3 rounds?
Well, this is only the second round.
Okay.
So we're moving into the third, and you're last in initiative.
Yeah, that's why. It's because you're last.
Yeah. So I've got a circle where you go again. I have a system.
Nice.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna rush forward and...
So it's in the air right now.
Yeah, but, like...
Shoot it in the air.
Yeah, but Hal is apparently arterial spraying.
That's true.
Like-
He'll be fine.
Well, you described it this way. He's not at a hit points yet, but you described it that way.
Spurt.
So...
Spurt.
Aiming towards
what
Riot.
Lola would do is grab a chunk of, I don't know, some sort of cloth and slap a hand on your throat and just...
All right. Go ahead and make me a medicine roll.
Nat 20, baby.
Chris, please regain 1 hit point.
Ooh.
How many hit points did you have damaged?
5.
Cool. You're going to that, and it's going to cancel the bleed I was about to inflict on you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Captain.
Oh. That was still good, though.
Why-
All
why
right.
do you do such hard fist bumps? Mike does nice, like, gentle ones.
Because I like to hit it hard.
My poor
The
knuckles.
synapse worm flips down, and you are all in a cluster, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the body.
Hi.
You throw it up in the air, landing on your back, or stumbling
Right.
backwards, and it comes directly down and is going to try to bite you right in the chest.
Is she still holding Raya?
What?
Is she still holding Raya?
Sort of, but like you're kind of like
Probably like over top. Like yeah.
kind of like up against her.
So
so
she's done it and thrown
Basically,
it
it's
before.
falling,
Exactly,
but it's
yeah.
falling between their
Chest
chest and
forward?
your back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're making a sandwich for this thing to eat.
Mm.
26. Does that hit?
Yes.
I can never
No
remember,
way.
Krista. What
Holy
does your
shit.
android body look like? Like
Kind of like
Very-
Nebula
more-
with no tits.
okay,
Yeah, but like
more male-ish or
like Tilda Swinton.
okay.
Ah, yes.
Tilda Swinton specifically in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Like you don't really know.
Okay.
So you're grabbed, and you take 12 piercing. So it's going to come right down and latch itself onto the side of your collarbone and start tearing into you with the veracity of a broken blender.
My God.
Oh.
These things are great. You should take one as a pet. Mike, you're up. Behind you, you can hear this thing.
I am going to take my knife and try and cut it in half.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
That's a 9.
Total?
Oh wait, no, 10. 10.
Nice. That's good. All right. So you're going to slash forward, but the problem is that your friend's too close. Like, you are too worried about hitting Noah in the throat and pull your blow. This thing manages to wriggle out from under your blade. James.
Closing range and dash go.
Cool. Don't botch.
Yep, I know.
Hey, a 6 isn't a
Yeah,
botch.
it's gonna be a miss.
All right. Once again, you pull your blow as to not decapitate your friend. Krista, you have something grappled to your throat.
I hold it tight and I zap it.
Okay, because you have that, and this does not
Zap
provoke, right?
frogs.
No.
Good, because that would just be ironic.
Yeah, I know, right? Yay! 16 to EAC.
That's going to be a definite hit. Roll me damage.
Kill it.
Roll high.
Kill it with
Okay.
lightning.
God,
Kill it with lightning.
Holy shit.
6, 6, 5, and a leaner. 6.
So,
Nice.
how much is that?
18, 23.
Jesus.
You push Riot away,
It makes James's face.
crossing your arms and pulling it against your chest as it wriggles, rolling around in the blood on your chest, or at least the nanite fluid that resembles blood. It tries to burrow into the hole that it's grinding in the side of your throat, but you continue to build the arcing energy around it, and you see it begin to swell, and then, like an overripe tick, it explodes, coating you all with its bluish, acidic blood that will sizzle away in the silence. It's dead.
That's
Sexy.
disgusting.
So hold on, it kind of goes up.
Food on a hamster.
Food on a hamster.
You just had to grab the gun, didn't you?
We were walking past the thing anyways. Let's rest out here for a minute before we actually go in.
Yeah.
Highly spicy.
Take a
let's
point of damage.
Okay.
Wait, did you just...
Yeah, it tastes it.
Yep, that's gonna
That's
burn a
just
hole
the
on the
way
side of
it
your
is,
tongue.
people. It's spicy.
Like, it's gonna take all of the taste buds off of that side of your tongue. No, it tastes awful.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's like spicy.
There's goat's pepper in here.
Yeah, James, can you do the thing where you kind of like, talk like this?
Wait, one side of your
Oh, I
tongue.
said-
Oh no! I don't think it would. I don't think that would slow down Crutch particularly.
But it might inhibit his
I'm
talking.
pretty sure he's lost teeth and all sorts of things before.
You don't notice it in the gruffness.
So,
I still think it would be hard.
what was the rule about spending resolve points for stamina points? It was like a 10-minute rest? Or was it a 10-minute rest to regain your resolve
10
points?
minutes. 10 minutes rest or uninterrupted rest. You can spend 1 resolve to gain your stamina back.
You all lay in the middle of the clearing, breathing heavily and looking at this little fucking monster that you just exploded.
The bits of it.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spend a resolve. You'll definitely be here taking a breather for a few minutes. You set yourself up and wait in hesitation. During that time, no one seems to respond. So that's a bonus.
I'm gonna go rifle the pockets of that fallen guard.
Sure, that sounds good.
I'm gonna go check
I'm
out
not
the
getting
burrow
anywhere
because,
near that or Riot ever
cool.
again.
You gonna go check what?
The burrow it was in.
It looks like it was a hastily dug one. Given the state of the body, you think that it probably hit as soon as it heard you approach. Given what you know, they're ambush predators, so that makes a lot of sense. Looking at the guard's things, you can see that the guard has a full cadet armor that is dirty, but cleanable and otherwise intact except for the little bit of throat area that is easy enough to repair. It also has an Imperial pacification rifle slung on her back, as well as a survival knife. But besides that, it's just the troop ceremonial plate that you're used to.
Okay.
No grenades.
No grenades. No, this is a basic bitch cadet.
I'll strip the corpse and probably pile the stuff in a secluded corner, and then probably put the body off into the woods.
Inside her helmet it says "Live, Laugh, Love." Basic bitch cadet.
Does anybody remember? I'm pretty sure I used up all my grenades last.
I think you had one left.
Don't remember how many you had.
Because I still have 2 next to it on my sheet, but I don't remember if I was careful.
I think
I
you
remember you used three last games. I remember you guys chatting about that.
I thought you used
You
2
found-
last game.
You found one on someone's body, though.
Oh, okay.
So that's how.
So let's just say
you're out.
I think so, because I think there's only 2 on the bandolier.
And no,
There
what
was
you
3
find
in the
inside of
bandolier.
her helmet is a Star Empire Bucks gift card.
Starbucks.
Star Empire Bucks. Yeah. As
The one when you do your
Yeah,
introduction
you
for
found
this,
3
you
in
need
the
to refer
supply
to yourself
room.
as the Emperor.
And 1 on somebody
I'm the
else.
Star
okay, so
Emperor.
I might
So you had
have
4.
1.
And I think you.
The
I think you only
Stremperer.
spent 2.
No, I'm pretty sure I used 3.
Did you?
James just watched it and said he used 3.
Oh,
so
okay.
Yeah, so I'll say I have 1 left then.
Hello.
Yes.
Psychotic.
No, Amy's left.
her waifu is being problematic.
Which mean Wi-Fi.
Yeah, whatever, same thing. All right,
I mean, pretty literally.
you take your time and wait. Before long, you're feeling a little more rested and back on your feet. You think you can advance.
I'm
How do
gonna
you?
walk up and kick the
I
frost on the ship.
stay away from Riot.
Actually, one last thing before we go. With the body. How long did it look like the body was there for?
Not long.
Not long? Okay.
No, the blood is still. It's cold, but it's not forest temperature. If you touch the blood,
Okay.
like this
And,
thing,
and it looks like this spider did it.
this synapse worm, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No.
You think maybe 5 minutes before you got there.
I'm gonna have my blade out
Okay.
before
Your energy blade or the blade you took from Olaraja?
the energy blade.
All right.
Just because. Just waiting. Riot's about to kick something down. I'm ready this time.
So you kick the side of the thruster.
Yeah.
It hurts your foot a little.
Yeah.
Take 10 hit points of damage. As it ignites again.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a wicked scar because that took me down to 8 of 12 hit points.
Holy shit.
So that's gonna be a wicked full body scar as that cooked me.
Basically, it's your shoulder through here is your tattoo's gone.
Damn.
All right.
Now I have a new Akula one.
It's true. You got branded.
We need a back to tank.
So glancing in from where you are, Hal, you can see that the sleek hallway leading into the ship.
From where I am. I'm staying away from Riot.
Oh, you're staying away? I thought you said you were going up close.
No,
Riot is.
Riot's kicking the door in, but I'm
I'm
getting
not
ready
kicking
for
the door.
something
I'm just
this
kicking
time.
the side of the ship.
Oh, okay. Well, then what the hell's...
You know what? I will go and peek inside the ship.
Yeah, I'll follow Crutch.
Crutch is here. This is okay.
So the exhaust hatch leads into a reflective metallic corridor. And at the end of it, a room. On the other side of an open door. The room as you approach, you can see is a sleek hall, well lit. The internal electrical system seems to be up and running right now. It silently glows internally as you approach, and it's well lit by gold-trimmed sconces, blinking lights of a wall-mounted terminal near the exterior hatch to the west, which is where you're entering from. The eastern end of the hall is crushed and collapsed, leaving only a doorway and an alcove to the southwest, and another doorway in the center of a south wall. So there's a terminal there, and it looks like a way down and around. So you're in N2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to investigate the terminal, please.
All right.
I'm going to move down
This
and
looks
basically
like a
cover the door.
terminal. I don't know. Is that the terminal, Kelly?
I can't see where you're pointing, but yes, that looks like a terminal.
Hooray.
Or it's a different room, whatever. It's all good. Oh wait, I have a little tiny map.
And where's that door?
I think it's over here.
Yeah, just below.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the terminal.
I am checking out the terminal. Should I roll a
You going in?
computers?
What are you wearing right now?
Just have me right by the door. or something.
No, like seriously.
Right here.
I
Or right by
don't
this
have. I've got really
The door on the way in.
basic armor. Like the minimum level of armor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing special.
So, as you approach, you can see that it doesn't appear to be password encrypted. You can just turn it on.
Turn on.
As you do, a figure appears. A holographic burst of tiny blue glyphs that assemble themselves into a fussy, middle-aged Azlanti man. Do you speak Azlanti?
Yes.
He focuses his eyes looking around the ship for a moment and then locks eyes with you. State your business. Authorized users only, he says in Azlanti. Lesser races should not use this terminal, particularly slaves.
I have a technopathy node, so I am able to just download information from computers, I believe.
Unless they resist.
I haven't had a chance to read up on it, but okay. Can I roll against it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like so if something had like an AI or something like that, basically.
Got it. Okay.
So glancing at this real quick, you can see that this does appear to be... It's a holographic interface of some kind. Might be an AI, might be memories locked into a system.
Interesting.
You might be able to bypass it with a computer's check.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. Good luck.
It's not gonna happen.
I believe in you.
26.
Are you shitting me? Guess what you needed?
26?
25.
I
Hooray!
believed in you.
Especially not
Here's the
the
first
slave races. Vacate the premises at once or I shall call the security bots.
What is this ship? Like, that's what I'm downloading.
Hello. Welcome to the Royal Venture.
Royal Venture, okay. Does that mean anything? We already know that's what
You already
this is
know
called,
that.
right? Okay.
What would you like to know about the ship,
Is there,
citizen?
Is there anyone else currently aboard? Aside from those in this room?
Scanning. I'm terribly sorry. Our sensors were somewhat damaged by our hard landing. The last people that came through the way appear to be on the bridge.
Can you direct us there, please?
Of course. A full-sized holographic man will surge out of the screen and stand next to you and direct you with a waved hand to the door to the south. The lights on the floor will begin going boop, 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 boop in the direction. Do you have any other questions about the Royal Venture, or perhaps would like to arrange an appointment with Parept Ameondria?
Who's that?
Culture? So yeah, if I could get a culture roll, that would be fantastic.
So how many people are on
I'm
board?
gonna roll on that too.
He didn't say how many were on board. He just said where they were in the bridge.
He did mention security bots, though. That might be useful.
True.
16.
16.
Yeah, exactly. 31. No. 31, yes.
31. That you'll recognize.
I am the culture machine.
So actually, I'm not certain if the name Parept is an official title. So
Okay.
they don't list that. But I will say Ameondria, which is spelled A-M-E Ondria, as you would expect, O-N-D-R-I-A. You will recognize that surname as a very prominent Azlanti noble house. Or at least it was during the
History.
yeah. Basically, it would be like the Drusai in Rome, or the Caesar.
The Tudors.
The Tudors would probably be apt too. Sorry, I wanted to go back a little further.
Yes, but I was not a Greek and Roman studies major.
Some of our internal lighting systems have been damaged. Do you have a communications array? A data pad?
I believe, out of character, I believe we do, right?
Yeah, you all should have something like that.
We all
A
have
communications device?
Yes.
Please, show me. He'll wave his hand and schematics will immediately download to your comm. You may remove all paper from the board.
Hooray!
Sweet.
Noah for the win.
To my understanding, this is the ship as it currently appears. And the bridge is M12.
Fantastic.
So, yeah. You have all of you have a complete map on your phone of the ship.
Now, are the security bots currently active?
I must say, citizen, that I do not have immediate communication with them, unfortunately. Whether they are online or not was a simple bluff to push away that hooligan who was trying to access the system.
Understandable.
I thank you for warning them off.
Of course. Always here to serve. If we come across any of them, will we be able to activate them, as those that have come through are possibly traitors to the throne?
Potentially. If you are a skilled engineer, you could potentially rewire them, but...
That is enough for me. We have a number of skilled engineers amongst us.
Excellent. You're here to repair the venture.
Yes.
Good. And as you're seeing this, as you're speaking to him, you can see that the schematic of the map is constantly flashing, warning, warning, inoperative, inoperative, warning, inoperative, warning, warning.
Yeah.
I must say that I worry that you're wasting your time. So to you, this sounds like... Those two
speak Azlanti?
I know, but these two don't.
Okay, those two.
Yeah,
to those guys.
That's right, I speak Simlish. All right.
How many are in the bridge?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mention how many were on the bridge?
At least 3.
Have they been alerted to our presence?
Are they aware that we're here?
I do not believe so. Would you like me to inform them that you're coming?
No, thank you. As I said, they may be traitors, and we don't wish to show our hand, as it were.
I'm sorry, I didn't compute that. I will keep that in mind.
Thank you. Can we refer to you as something?
Yes, absolutely. Eliok.
Eliok, thank you. I am Noah.
And he will salute you.
I'll salute.
What a strange name.
I had strange parents.
Is Noah short for anything?
No.
Can I
culture check?
Culture and jump
Yeah,
in
both
there?
of you.
Oh, yeah, please do.
Ooh, wait, I have a list of...
I successfully aid you.
20.
So pick one of these names and pipe up with that being their real name. Noah's a nickname. You just say it.
No, I was gonna see if I could change one slightly to make it more like Noah fit more.
Sure, go ahead. So these are male names, these are female names.
I'm thinking maybe
So who doesn't speak?
Tanonia.
Yeah, that works.
So you and me, right?
This is Tanonia.
Tenonia.
Tenonia. Ah, a provincial name. I can see that it has slight variations, but it has been a little while since we landed. You must be one of the outer colony citizens who are coming to reacquire parts of the
What
venture.
is going on?
Yes.
Excellent, citizen. Please proceed.
We will continue on.
You should find no trouble getting through the ship. All of the doors, except for the locked ones, which there are very few, should open immediately upon recognizing your life signs.
Thank you so much, Eliok.
That's super nice.
Ask what they're doing on the bridge.
Are we able to see what files they're accessing on the bridge?
One moment. How much control do I have over the bridge? One sec. I said at least 3. So...
I just have I have the Twitch open, and I've got this little Facebook Messenger chat heads. So I have a family chat with my mom and my sister who are in town right now.
Yeah.
And there are 17 messages.
Holy crap, avoid that.
What is going on? They're just lost. They're lost downtown. No, they're lost downtown.
They do not appear to be accessing the ship's computers.
All right. Thank you so much for your assistance, Eliok.
Much obliged, citizen. Much obliged. All right.
So it sounds like there are 3 or more. I'll change back to common. Okay. There's about 3 or more on the bridge. They're not accessing any computer files. He did say that we should be able to be fine to get through the ship without trouble.
Huh. So what exactly was that thing?
The internal AI of the ship.
Oh.
Nothing too nefarious. Just initially didn't recognize me as a citizen, but I convinced him.
All right then.
We should put that on
We're good to
our
go,
shirt.
Captain.
Yeah. Noah has cleared our path admirably.
Thank you, Captain.
All right. Well, let's go clear it physically. And
Agreed.
I can't resist. Make it so.
I guess I will open up the door to N3.
Yeah.
All right.
I am
I
going
guess if
through
you
too.
walk at it, it should open, right?
Yep. So as you walk up, the door will open in front of you.
I feel like I need a teacup.
Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. I had so
Earl
many
Grey.
cups of Earl Grey today because I'm sick. All right. This enormous engine room did not fare well in the ship's crash. Huge turbines are knocked askew. Wires hang loose and red warning lights flare around the room. Most of the room is covered by moss and creeping vines. Krista,
Yes.
while you're up, can I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes.
Open the closet,
Yes.
and on the back left should be the minis. So you see the Pathfinder box right there?
Yeah.
See that green box?
Yeah.
Right underneath it is a folder type thing.
Yeah.
I forgot to grab 2 minis of potential maybe droids that exist.
Okay.
I don't need that right now, but this is the wrong one. Where the hell did the right one go?
That's
Is it the box that says Starfinder?
No, is there?
There's
Oh,
a
there's a
Starfinder one
Starfinder one
underneath.
underneath it. So
Yeah, that's probably. Does it say Aeon Guard on it?
Core rules.
What the shit?
Dead Sons.
You may as well pass that one over.
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
That's.
World.
Is it down on the bottom then? Where the hell? I'm so
You do your
organized.
thing, I'll look for it.
Okay.
All right, go do your thing. Go pee.
I was just gonna get water. I was doing the opposite of peeing.
Oh, that's fair.
Getting at more.
Most of the room is covered in moss and creeping vines. An area at the eastern end of the room contains 2 doors.
Which one were you looking for? Aeon Guard
Yeah.
specifically?
Is it there?
I don't think so.
Oh, then it's somewhere else in the room.
Nope.
Odd. Weird. Alright, cool. Just throw stuff back in. The north door appears intact, while the east door is askew in its frame. What was once the door to the south is now nothing but charred slag. Destroyed in an explosion that seems more recent than the other damage to the room.
It's not your fault.
Was that explosion my fault?
You are not in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Crutch was the first one in.
No, and then we followed.
Oh, so you immediately followed in.
Yeah.
Cool. So there's 5 of you, so... Who's the third one?
Me.
Cool.
I mean, did everybody follow in? Like, did you two
Well, you
follow
moved
in?
everybody's figures in, so...
I followed him.
Yeah.
I was the third one in the room.
I was. Am I the
Okay,
Fourth.
so I need everyone here to do me a favor.
second? Yeah.
You are going to make a reflex save. Everyone in the room is.
And no chance that we could have seen anything before it happened?
Nope.
Yay.
14.
21.
Okay, you'll be fine.
19.
11.
Okay.
24.
All right, so
No.
anybody who got above 15 is fine in terms of one thing. But first, Krista, you're going to take 7 points of electricity damage. James, you're going to take 5. Chris, you're going to take 4. Mike, you're going to take 7. And Christine, you're going to take 8 points of electricity damage. Anyone who failed the reflex save, hold on before you finish that. So, if you succeeded your reflex save of 15 or higher, you are not staggered. You also will take only half of the damage that I told you.
Okay, so we only take half damage?
Half damage round up.
Okay.
So 5 is 3.
2.
All right. As you enter, can you put them one next to the Soki, and one more square in, and then the other one next to Crutch. Basically, they're flanking. The rooms inside of here are 16 feet high, and up in the catwalks, you will hear as something coils around, and suddenly the room bursts with blue electrical light as electricity rains down on you. Those of you who failed that test, you are staggered, which means you can only take a single move action or standard action each round, and cannot take reactions, although you can take swift actions as normal. Above you, you can see a curling winged serpent with a long with a long beak full of serrated teeth. Suckers run down its frame and electricity arcs down the spine of it. It's armless. Well, it looks like this. All right. All right, and what I need is initiative rolls off of everybody. Hey!
24.
All right, well, don't wait till I call. Above 20.
27.
24.
Not 20.
Nice.
Above 15.
Yes.
What'd you get?
19.
19. And what's your bonus? What's your initiative bonus?
3.
Okay, so I go first.
Unless anyone has improved initiative, it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
It can make a difference depending on what their dex is.
Yup.
Well, no, he means it doesn't make a difference if you go by one or the other, unless you have improved initiative.
What?
James was just saying that it's if there's a tie, it's based on initiative, not dex. And we were saying that doesn't really matter unless someone has improved initiative because it's just based on your dex.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, what'd you two get?
I've got 14.
10.
That wasn't that bad, Krista. Stop
I
it.
guess it's not that bad.
All right,
Compared to
so
everybody else's.
these things curl in the ceiling up above. Chris, you are up. What do you do?
Oh, Riot's over there.
You can just
no.
You can just jump over me.
Oh, I'm not the synapse
I'm only
anymore.
3
What am
feet
I?
tall.
I think it gets an attack of opportunity against. Actually, no. You know what? It's within range. I'm just gonna turn around and stab it. Turn around, stab it twice.
I dare you to gang up on the smallest or weakest. Cool.
13.
Is that kinetic or is that
Definitely
energetic?
smallest.
Kinetic. 13.
Yep.
All right, it's a miss.
And a miss.
All right. You will arc twice up at this thing, and it will curl around some of the rigging on the roof, dodging out of the way. Mike.
I will also go to stab.
All right. How are you reaching it?
Oh wait, I can't reach it because it's up in the rafters, and I'm only 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
So I can't stab.
You can do an acrobatics roll to jump off
Climb
Chris.
up crutch.
Oh, do it.
I will
Crutch is
do an
close.
Do it,
acrobatics
acrobatics.
check.
Chris is
I need
closer.
a 5 or higher.
That's a 5 plus.
I said 5 or higher, so
there we go.
Crutch, you're going to feel this
ladder,
up the spiny back of the vest. You will run, jump, and make a swing. You fly by just in time, getting close enough for it to take a swipe at you. As you soar up to it, it is going to... Yeah, that's what I said. It's good. Okay, cool. It's going to bite the raptor, or bite the rafters, and with its talonous tail is going to take a swipe at you. And that is a 18.
That's a hit.
I'm sorry.
By 1.
Honestly, it's not as bad as it could be. All right.
Every damage.
You're going to take 6 points of B damage, which is a bitch.
Oh.
It's going to slash across your armor and is not going to do nearly as much damage as it could have, though, which is great. Tail slap, baby tail slap. The other one is going to dart down from the ceiling, hit the ground, and launch itself at the Isoki because rats are tasty. So 19.
Okay, so sorry, which one?
The yellow.
Oh, okay.
Yellow is going to drop down next to you, arch its tail, and jab at your face for 19.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, do I crit on a 19? 1 sec. Damn, I don't. All right. So that's going to be 5 points of bashing damage.
I'm already down to 3 stamina points. I'm so fragile.
I was down to 5 after the first hit, so.
Well, I screwed this up. I should have done another electrical discharge. That would have been smarter. All right, Christine, you're up.
What the fuck is this thing?
Oh, yeah. You know what? What'd you get? Did you get 5?
No, I got like an 18.
It's an electrovore. Native to the wild planet of Verlor, electrovores were once on the verge of extinction as increased volcanic... Basically, they're stowaways that like to hang out in electrical systems. So they probably... yeah. They're basically 90% nervous system. They gain sustenance not from ingesting biological material, but from electrical currents that pulses through mechanical devices and organic creatures. They are like the things in Star Wars that live on the underside of the ships that get flamethrowed off.
We're purging our ship after this whole thing.
Yeah.
We're just going to fly it around the edge of a sun and just cook it.
What you also will know is they have no stomach, no intestines, no liver. Instead, every cell of the creature acts as a tiny battery, providing all of its necessary impulses to move its muscles and power brain functions. It's the closest thing to being a robot you can be while still having, like, flesh that isn't made of nanites.
Interesting.
These things are ridiculous.
Right now.
Yeah, you're up, by the way.
Are these related to you?
Alright,
Rude.
You can pop it in the face. You know that they respond well to bullets, not electricity.
Gonna shoot it in the face.
I mean, you know, you gotta do what you gotta. Yeah, that's it. What'd you get?
15.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
They respond to all the bullets.
They respond... Well, they don't respond well. They respond...
Did that one respond well?
Well, you know what? It was destined. All right. So... Oh, two.
There's a +1 piercing too.
Nice. All right, so you're going to fire into its frame, piercing and serrating one of its webbed wings. And it's... James.
Pew pew.
So I can't. Can I reach these things with my melee weapon, or okay?
Yeah, you're tall enough.
In which case, yeah, I'll just
You can reach the black one anyway.
Dashko. Dashko is solving
That's
problems.
going to be a hit.
And that's going to be max damage. That's going to be crap, wrong dice.
Oh no.
I should roll a d10. So that's going to be 8 damage instead.
8 damage. All right, so...
almost
you're going to slash one of its wings off, which is going to fall to the ground with a wet... Krista.
I'm really starting to hate this planet.
If I move away, I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity, aren't I?
No, it's safe. I promise.
The worst.
You can always acrobat.
I might as well try it.
Go ahead, make me an acrobatics roll. Be an acrobat, they say. It'll be fun, they say.
18!
18. You will... so, as it lashes one of its tails toward you, you are going to do the only thing that you can.
The Matrix maneuver.
Well, it's going... Basically, you're going to do... are you going backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
Cool. Then in that case, you're going to do a full body bend, handstand, like cartwheel backwards.
Nice.
So now you're here?
Back handspring. I'm gonna get as far away as I can.
I was picturing it being like a wheel almost, like a perfect, like...
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
your spine is more flexible than many spines.
True.
What kind of dash go do you have?
How far away can I get?
Tactical.
You make a 5-foot step, you can move your entire move thanks to the acrobatics.
I would like to move my entire move. But I don't know where, like wherever, just out of the way. Like maybe that top corner if I can.
Here?
I can't really see what I can walk
Okay.
on.
Well, from the one you were in, you'd actually want to do the diagonal step to actually get out
down
and
the
not
road
continue
tip
to
dice.
provoke, because otherwise you're moving
D12
through.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
that's
whichever.
battle axe.
And then
I was
you can
wondering why
move
it was so
Yeah,
backwards.
it was a great axe. Okay,
Yeah,
however much
cool.
you want.
Perfect.
Yeah, I was looking. You were using it. I'm like,
Sweet. Extra
is there a
firepower.
weaker- Is there a weaker
Roll the
version?
d12.
Okay.
All right, so you roll back. Do you do anything else? Or no, that you were dazed,
Yeah.
so that's your entire action.
Exactly.
Who else was dazed by the electricity?
Not I.
It was just me. I'm the only one that failed.
But that reroll would have been 5. And no, I wasn't affected by it.
I was.
Okay, so your action... Well, you couldn't have ran up and done stuff then.
Were
'cause
you? No, you weren't. You made the save. The reflex
I had
save.
14.
Yeah, you needed...
Oh,
So you couldn't have actually ran up and hit it.
Oh,
But he missed it.
I
or
missed it
she
anyways.
anyway.
Okay, well, there we go.
So,
So you ran up and got zorded.
I
So how much did you do then?
Because of the reroll, it would have been only 5 damage.
Yeah, I'll keep the original. All right, back to the top of the initiative. Krista, you move out of the way. Blog, what do you do?
I'm going to stab the one that's assaulting the captain after going into proton mode for one, which I forgot to do last time. Go.
Mike.
I'm trapped.
I am going to shoot this one. Blackface.
All right.
I'm still in the rafters. I'm just gonna shoot it from where I am.
So you're like hanging onto the rafters?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, go ahead and give me a shot.
17
That's a hit. Roll.
at least. And that is a D6 plus 3. That's 5.
All right, you're going to fire a bolt into the side of it, but it keeps twitching around. You can see that the inside of its workings, there are no organs. It's just meat with little electrical jolts jumping from cell to cell. It's like one of those experiments where they electrify beef to see it, whether or not they can grow like a steak. All right. I need everybody to give me 2 reflex saves. So wait, hold on. So everybody within 10 feet of yellow, give me a reflex save. So that's everybody except for Krista.
Yep.
And then everybody within 10 feet of black, which is everybody except for Krista.
So that's a 20 for number 1.
10 feet, right?
10 feet.
Well, there's 2 people in between me and black.
Okay, so you are fine from one of them.
I rolled 20 for the other one.
Okay.
15, 14, 15, 16,
All right,
17,
so
18, 19, 20, 20 and 21.
20 and 21. Okay, so everybody's rolled?
6 and 10.
19 and natural 1 rolling to a 4.
All right, so that one's going to hit you. So James, thankfully you can't botch a reflex save. Okay, yeah, okay. So you're going to be staggered for 1 round, James.
That's fine.
And you are going to take a massive 7 points of damage.
For me, that would have been
Not really. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
That's
who got hit with 2 of these?
Lot.
Did you save on either? Cool. So that's going to be 11 points of damage to you. And
I saved on both.
You saved on both. So that's going to be 3 and 6 points of... No. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 6 points of damage to you. And to Christine.
I only had to get hit by 1 and I saved.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 points of damage. But you are not dazed. Or, pardon me, not dazed. Staggered. There's too many conditions. Seriously, like, the entire screen is a list of conditions. And I'm just like, asleep. I think I know what that condition is. I have that condition once a day. So they're going to Zort you twice, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. How many resolve points do I have? Where does it say that?
You have resolve points?
Yeah. All right, Christine, you're up.
I shoot it in the face.
The ground is electrified as they and you shoot it in the face. Reroll that. That was some bullshit. That was going to be a 20 before it hit your pencil. All right, I can't do anything.
That is a 20.
All right. So roll me double damage.
Ooh, that was a 6. And that was a 3.
So that's 9 plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 10.
Is it plus 1 to each roll, or is the plus 1 just once? Okay.
And that's a laser, right?
No, it's a pistol.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's 10 total. All right. So you're going to blow a hole in the side of this one. Its wings are going to separate from its body with a sickening... And it's going to squiggle around the floor very angrily, very perturbed. Only 2/3 of its body is still left intact. And the rest of it's not looking great either, I'm just going to say. James.
Well, I don't need to move. Dashko!
You bring your Dashko down into the floor.
Yep.
Denting the old, or actually the surprisingly shiny metal that goes clong! Krista.
I'm going to stay where I am.
You gonna do anything else?
I guess I can try to attack it. I got
Pew pew?
Yeah. With
Sure.
not electricity. Let's go with acid.
That's probably a good one.
15?
15 is a hit.
Hooray!
Roll me damage.
Where's my D3 at? 3.
Oh, no, shit, really?
Yeah, I rolled 5.
All right, so you splash the side of it with acid, and you see one of its eyeballs melt and dissolve beneath. As it tries to hiss at you, you can see its face start to pucker and melt under like a Muppet that's caught on fire. Yay! All right, Chris.
Stabby!
Do.
Woohoo! 22!
That's going to be a definite hit. Roll me damage.
Yay!
And this is yellow or black?
Yellow.
Okay.
10.
All right, you are going to bring your blade down, and can you do me a favor? Can you tell me how it dies?
You said it's like a bunch of like individual cells that are...
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
Kinda
already
shape
lost its wings.
Yes, it is basically an angry worm now.
I just imagine the like stabbing the void blade into it and it just like sucking it into it and just like leaving a trail of dust like out by the other end of my hand. I love it.
The void coughs. You give the void a lozenge. Alright, so that one is fucking dead. You can remove that one from the board. Mike, you're up. Black is still on the table.
And I only have 5 hit points left.
You can drop on it and slash. Or you can shoot.
I am going to make a shooty shoot at its facey face.
Alright.
Or whatever part of its body is lefty left.
Cool. Botch and hit blood.
Do it. Almost.
That's a 9.
Alright, so you're going to fire into the ground. And it is my turn again. I'm going to use my last resolve point, and every... Ooh, where am I? So I'm right there. I am going to... I can't hit the captain from where I am. Damn it.
I'm hiding behind the big folk.
I mean, basically. Alright, I need the 3 of you who are right next to me to make me a reflex save again.
Oh, God, this is... I'm going to die. 18.
19.
19. Alright, so...
11.
Okay, that's going to be 3, 4,
Oh, God.
and you said 11?
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, for you, it's going to be 5. And you are going to be once again staggered as another jolt of electricity bursts through you.
Okay.
And that is my round, Christine. On the other side of where this electricity jarts out from the floor again. With a
5-foot steps so I can shoot between people.
Yep.
And shoot it.
Alright, that's going to be a miss.
Damn it.
There's just too many people in the way. You fire and it goes ping off of the floor with a... That was not the noise I thought it was going to be. That was great. that's what it feels like, though, isn't it? Not you're hoping for a... Instead, you gotta... All right, James.
I hit it.
You've done a lot of damage to these things,
Yeah.
actually.
I hit it with my stick. I miss it with my stick.
We're the miss
I know
buddies.
your feels.
Hold on.
You're in too cramped of a space.
What is this floor made of?
Azlantium. Azlantium. All right,
Oh,
Krista, you're up again.
I'm gonna try to shoot it with some acid. 13.
That's a total?
Yeah.
All right. It's going to splash on the ground next to it, missing. And now we're back at the top of the initiative with Mr. Vorpal Stabby.
Is this like a table that's just in the middle?
No, actually, that looks like it was something else. It looked like it was housing an engine back in the day, but no longer. So I guess basically it's kind of like a table. Yeah.
Okay. So could I step on top of that?
Yes, you may. It's definitely sturdy enough.
So I will make my way across it, treating it as difficult terrain, I guess, and attack the other one with a 20.
That's a hit.
Something. 7.
Kirsten, do me a favor. Help me out here. How does this one die? There is a whirling, sucking noise.
Your sword just is developing a personality.
I love this.
It's becoming
It's basically a smoker.
It's becoming sentient with everything you're putting into it.
Sorry. All right, so you explode a puff of atomized electrovore onto the ground, and you appear to be fine. Looks like the room is clear otherwise. Glancing around the room and catching your breath for a moment, you can see that these things must have been curled around some of the electrical systems here. You've seen these things before. They suck. Like, they really suck.
As we found out.
I have 1 hit point.
So,
10-minute rest?
10-minute rest. We cleared a room.
I'm going to walk around and see if I can find any security droids.
Inside of this room?
Yeah.
No, you cannot. But why don't you go ahead and make me a computers check, and anybody who is looking around the room can make me an engineering check.
I'll make an engineering check.
25.
So you know what? I'm not going to rest, and I'm going to try and aid you.
Woo!
With computer or engineering?
With third person.
I'm computering.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
Yeah, you should rest.
Yeah, you rest.
Alright, fine, I'll rest.
What time is it? 8:54. Cool. All right. So as you glance around the room, what you appear to see here is that this was once an engine room. There's some. It looks like whatever that table that he ran across used to have some type of engine. You pull up the schematics to see what this room was, and in fact it is the engine room, of course. And as you're glancing around, though, you will see that the area on the map marked as N10. Looking at Riot, you can see that she's very badly injured. Mm-hmm. There's a medical bay in here. There might be some supplies in there that can help patch you up.
That's not too far.
Is there an armory?
Not that you can find.
Okay. There is a med bay further along. So, Riot, we should be able to get there.
That sounds fantastic.
Now, for those of you who got engineering...
I got 23.
Perfect. Examining the smoldering slag reveals that the power caused the explosion inadvertently, and did so within the past couple of days, probably when they brought the electrical systems back online.
Okay.
It was probably unstable at first. It seems stable now, but after, centuries of inactivity, This thing is definitely glitchy. Glancing around as well, you can see that the eastern door that leads to the central corridor doesn't look like it'll open. But with a bit of work and just an extra set of hands, you think you could engineer it back onto its track.
Okay.
So basically take 5 minutes to do that, and you can do it with that roll.
Sure. I'll go ahead and do that.
So
Yay.
that's the eastern door.
So that'll be this door here, and then
The only door out of the room,
Yeah.
basically. Looking around the room as well, you can see that the central power nodes in this room lead to that table. At one point, something of extreme power used to exist on that table.
I wonder if that's where that drive thing that Cedona took is.
probably where the rune drive sat.
That they screwed her over for.
The pedestal is 4 feet wide, hemispherical, and about 3 feet high. The top of the pedestal is now obviously empty, with only a few wires and runic markings to indicate the importance of the device that once rested there. The runes are Azlanti in origin, but they're not Azlanti language. They're obviously mystical of some kind, or some type of mystical origin.
Does the pedestal look like it can be removed?
No, it's built into the ground. Basically, it's a console that they installed things to. It's a chassis, right?
Well, I was just thinking that if we, if those runes had a particular value towards what was like a purpose for being there, for housing that thing, if we later wanted to take the thing for ourselves, if we eventually come across it, it might be a good idea to see if they were a safety precaution.
You might be able to remove it. It wouldn't be a casual operation. Basically, if you kill all of them and take like a couple of days, you can probably strip this place down for some cool stuff. For at the very least, Eliok's computer system is at least a tier 2.
Nice.
So you could strip the hell out of that thing, and you could reprogram to not be like, a flaming fascist racist.
Yeah, there you go. It'd be nice.
Slave races.
Exactly.
All races.
You do that too well.
I mean, it would be more amusing if we reconfigured him to just do that to any Azlanti that ever wandered upon a ship.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can clear the ship first.
Yeah.
With a low crunch, your Vesk realigns the sliding door that leads into a hallway, and it will open in front of you.
Got it, Captain.
I will follow.
Nice.
After.
A short corridor connects the engine room to the other areas in the aft section of the ship. You can see that a door to the east once led to the cargo bay at the end of the corridor, but the collapse that ripped the ship in half and crushed a large portion of the ship under it has left that impassable. Mm-hmm. So it looks like you can go to N4 or N6 from N5.
Okay.
Looking at the map, would you like to see what those rooms are?
Sure.
Okay.
Question. How long did we rest?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
Okay,
So
is
you
that
can-
enough to regain stamina?
You can spend your resolve to do it.
Am I able to spend resolve? Okay.
Yeah, you were doing light labor.
Okay.
So, N4 is the Royal Ventures Technomagical Lab.
Okay.
And then N6 is... Paizo, how's your math working, buddy? That doesn't go from that to that. There we go. It looks like it is Perep's chamber. The former captain's room.
Okay.
Or the former owner's room, I guess would be a better way to say it.
I'd probably vote for the owner's room first.
I feel it's important we get through to the med bay for Raya, so let's continue that way.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Because that's how we get through, right?
But N6, I think, right?
Yeah, because we
Oh
can
no,
go
because we
out
can't
here.
go that way because that's a wall.
No, but there's a door. See, like there's a door to
Yeah,
the
there's
south.
a door.
So that's a hallway down there.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought there was a wall there. So yeah, Kelly, just to confirm, to get to N7, we have to go through N6 and down the hallway.
Let me just pull my map out again.
Okay.
Because it makes it easier if I see
These
it.
maps are really hard to read visually.
Are they?
Yeah.
I don't mind.
We're not sure if that's a door or
Well,
just
Yeah,
from
I'm
a-
not sure that's a wall.
Yeah.
Just from
Or
a
just
distance too, it's
Okay.
not very
Yeah.
clear.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess it could have been printed kind of darker. So, N7 is a cargo bay.
Okay, so
And the way to reach it is... Oh, I see the problem there. So, the route that you would want to take is you want to go through M5 or N5, down into N6, out the other side, and then to the left.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
We
it
did-
is. It is.
We
long.
just
Follow
weren't
the route.
sure if the end of that hallway was a wall.
Well, it's because there's a blue marking on the ground that looks like a wall.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right, and it doesn't. So that also, if you look across the way, it is a straight shot to the bridge as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that blue line is also a false line.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So
Just to mark what.
So,
we're
yeah,
doing.
that's a
Yeah.
dumb design choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's
It's
not.
probably just a design so that you know what's considered N7 and what
I
isn't,
disagree.
but-
I think it's a bad design choice.
Okay,
I'm allowed to say.
we're gonna go into N6.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we have to go through N5 first.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes, I just
Yeah.
yeah.
Ah!
Well, N5 looks like this empty corridor with that's smashed on the end.
Yeah, so I think Crutch
Empty.
entered, I followed.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on one second.
I'll go after you then.
I'm gonna stay back in the doorway with Raya.
Yup.
Yeah, good call.
Just in
So-
case.
Yup.
There and there.
All right.
Yeah.
Just in case.
So as
I'm
you
not in
approach,
fighting shape.
as you approach the doors to Perep's chamber, you can see that the doors in all of the other rooms are unmarked, but this one itself has the image of a flaming trident, indicating this room has a special status. Those of you who have culture can go ahead and give me a roll.
I can probably see it from the doorway, right?
Oh, this is on the outside of the door.
I
no,
have
no,
no
I'm not
culture.
in that door. I'm
Yeah.
the
Oh,
previous
I-
thing I have
Uh,
gone through.
yeah, you can go ahead and see it from there.
We would
11.
describe it anyway. 12.
You will
The only
figure it
culture I
out.
have is munitions.
You will recognize it as heraldry of Perep's
Oh.
noble house.
That's the symbol of the noble house. Ostentatious.
All right, so let me switch back to the not colored one because I have. Oh god, my thighs.
Does the number of points indicate status?
Yes, she's a status 3. Let's see.
My mind immediately went to World of Darkness
Yep.
when you said that.
I just want to pull out one of the space sharpies and be like, I'm having more points than that.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, right, the Sharpies.
Wait, you have 11 of them.
All right, so the door looms in front of you, and let's see the wall. No, where is it? Door.
Yeah.
Is that trident, you say?
The
Yeah.
northern door isn't locked. All right. So do you approach the door?
Sorry. This is really important.
Yeah.
It's a trident, the image?
Yes.
Okay. Note to self.
The
Turn-
Aquaman.
No, turn the prongs into dicks later.
Xenodicks.
Or make those balls.
All right, I'm gonna approach the door, but I'm not gonna trigger the door because everything else is kind of mostly opened up automatically except for the damage door. So I'm not gonna
walk up to it.
I'm gonna walk up to it, but I'm not gonna press buttons or anything like that.
If Noah, who's in front of me, doesn't, I will go up there and try and open it.
Well, what?
So, was Crutch paying attention earlier? Oh my god, they didn't translate it for you.
About the doors?
About the doors auto-opening. You didn't tell...
Well,
you
that's
didn't...
what he's saying is he's
No, but
seen
he
that.
doesn't...
But he doesn't know because he doesn't speak Azlanti.
No, but he's seen it happen.
When he walked up to the door.
But James is under the
Okay,
assumption
fair.
that you have to press buttons to open the doors. So
No, because he went through this door.
Well, I wasn't going to do
and
any additional actions. If it just opens up, it opens up.
it opens up within,
Okay,
when you're
that's
within
fine.
5 feet.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, that's all he was saying.
All right. So I was just like, okay. So, as the door will open in front of you with a... The large chamber appears to have once been luxurious accommodations for a single occupant. Well more luxurious than even your most luxurious improvements to your spaceship.
It's giving us ideas.
With a single large bunk in the northwest and a desk of smooth metal to the east. Standing upright near the desk is an actual trident. The trident balances on the end of its haft and glows with white flames. This is like real. This is actually doing. This isn't like an image or something like that. Well, as you walk to the room, you can see that there is a robot, which I can't find. So that's going to be that, which is not what it looks like, but that'll do. Put it next to the desk. Yeah, that looks good. It resembles a broad-chested humanoid with 4 arms, tracked wheels in the place of feet, and a metal grill that resembles a full, curving mustache.
Amazing.
It's pretty boss. Hold on. Do I have a photo? Please let me have a photo.
I want to make a friend.
That doesn't look like a mustache. You lied.
Well, worst case scenario.
Yeah.
There's no mustache. You know what?
Worst case scenario. You can always make a friend.
This is true.
Nice.
Fixed it. I fixed it, Paizo. I was going to give this book away after the module was done or raffle it or something like that, but now it's got a fake mustache in it.
I think that improves the value.
Yeah. Easter eggs.
There's at least
I was kind of half
$15.
expecting a little Hitler
You
mustache.
should put your initials beside it.
No, it's... wait,
It's like finding hidden dicks in your like high school textbooks.
I just
You're like,
initialed it.
Okay. Well,
I never knew anyone enjoyed
considering-
finding hidden dicks in
If-
their
if-
high school
Alright.
if
textbook.
we do
There's
wrap it
today
off
I
as a
learned.
Dork Tales thing,
There you
then
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lola might just have to take a space sharpie and draw some dicks in there for people
Chris,
to
can you
find.
please move it over by the bunk, actually? My mistake.
Okay.
It stands motionless by the bunk.
Captain, there's a robot there and a real shiny stick.
Ooh,
You know what? You have experience with these.
I'm gonna step into the room.
The robot lifts its head, looks at you, and as Azlanti will say, I told you to keep out. You're all out of warnings.
Damn it! I was gonna.
And I need initiative.
Well, looks like we're killing the room.
I got a nat 20 on my initiative. Holy crap.
I didn't do well.
I am not in that room.
It's okay. I'm the only one that can hit.
You can
I'm not
still
in the
roll
room.
initiative.
Anybody get above 24?
I'm still on
yes.
this.
There you go.
21.
All right, 20 and up. Raise your hand. What'd you get?
22.
Okay. Krista, what'd you get?
9.
Okay, cool. 15 and up. What'd you get?
19.
Okay. And Chris?
12.
Okay.
Should be averaging 17 on it.
All right. So, Krista, as you go in and try to connect with Eliok, you will. Holy crap! Really?
Great.
Okay.
I do have my data pad out.
Holy crap! Really? These things are great. Cool. Okay, so in that case, you have your data pad out, and as you do, it's going to say, you're all out. You're all out of warnings. You are out of warnings, and is going to take a shot at you. Is that just how it works? Wait. No, I read the wrong line. Okay, there we go.
That's how you get the girl.
Krista, I got a 22.
That hits.
Oh, sorry, 24.
That definitely hits.
No, that misses. 22
Aha!
hits.
22 hits, 24 misses.
All right, that could have rolled way better for that. So you're going to take 4 points of fire damage as the azimuth laser rifle burns into you. It fires once.
Quality weapon.
You're out of warnings. And it will fire a laser into the side of your frame. Christine, you can see that on the inside of the room there is a laser burst of red light.
Can she see anything?
She can see the red light. She can hear the
okay.
sound of sizzling nanoflash.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I will move up to the doorway and just reach around the edge of the doorway to shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, full cover, bitch.
This thing looks like a personal servant robot. It looks also like it was probably a security system.
Mm-hmm.
I would hit this thing hard. Just looking at this thing.
19.
19 is a hit. Roll me damage.
Nice. 7 points of damage.
7? Yeah. All right, a solid hit. So your bullet will impact with its chassis, and there will be a gout of sparks that will fly out, and its eyes are going. Oh, pardon me, its single eye is going to flash a dull red.
Oh shit.
Mike, you're up.
Are there any like computer panels around?
Not that you can see inside of the room.
Okay. I'm actually still in the engine room.
Not that you. In the engine room?
Yeah,
No, we're
I
in the
haven't.
doorway.
Yeah, I'm in the doorway.
Then
basically.
no, definitely not that you can see.
Definitely not that I can see.
I
don't
say you
come
should
in.
just hang out there.
I'm gonna just hang out.
You're pretty hurt.
It's true.
If I go up by the captain, can I shoot around and try and hit it?
You're also in AoE range. We have no idea what it's capable of.
Yes,
Sure.
I will have. I'll have like a tiny bit of concealment probably. If you're doing that. No, actually, you know what? You have straight line of sight. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will come over here, and I'm gonna make a shot. And that is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
15 is this energy or kinetic?
This is kinetic. Oh, and I have the attack. I always forget to add the attack bonus on here. So that's a 20.
Nice.
How's your
Kinetic.
attack bonus? 20.
Well, my
So dex
roll
plus dex
plus
plus
the
2?
attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my roll
That's a
plus
hit. Roll
everything
damage.
plus that. All right, so
You went from a miss to a hit real quick. Is that total?
That is total, yeah.
All right, so you'll fire a bolt into its frame, James.
I'm going to close range and Dashko.
Dashko, I dare you. All right, hit my kinetic armor class. I dare you.
There. James?
No, it's a miss.
Right in front of it.
All right, so you will bring the Dashko down, and it's going to catch the haft with one of its forearms and shove it back at you.
Okay.
Does that work?
Viscarium!
All right.
Can I call from my place by the door? That was really rude. Just to
Sorry.
piss Crutch off further.
Are we just going to swarm this thing?
You can
Rage,
you can have to
rage,
step on the bed
rage.
if you want to attack him.
On the bed.
Take
Go
high
there.
ground.
If it's a personal servant, getting onto the bed may actually piss it off more.
The bed doesn't count as rough terrain.
Or, I'll go there.
What's my
Just
reach?
swarm the robot.
Medium plus. Cool. All right, you attacking?
Yeah.
All right.
Stabby. Oh, proton mode.
I'm definitely not getting in the room yet, though.
Good.
I am way too almost
23.
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
10.
Nice.
10 points of damage. All right, so you're going to slash down and are actually going to bisect one of its arms, which is going to flop down, barely held on by a strip of nuts and bolts. to the side of its frame. It keeps trying to move, but can't quite muster it up. Krista.
This desk that's over here, does it have a terminal attached to it?
It does not.
Okay, are there any wiring or like docking?
No, it does not appear so. Strangely enough, very odd for this type of ship.
Yes.
I will let you know.
Okay.
There is a flaming trident, though.
There is a flaming trident. Are there any other terminals in the room?
Doesn't appear that there are any terminals at all.
Oh,
actually, my apologies. There is a wall panel next to the bed.
Okay.
Behind the robot.
Sort of. Hold on.
Because the robot's right beside the bed, too.
It's true. Sorry, I'm just making sure that it's the right thing because it's kind of a funny thing that they did. Oh, wow, really? So... Wait, where the hell are you saying this is, dude? Well, there's no room in the room for the thing they're talking about. Okay, so the desk provides a large workspace, but it doesn't include a computer terminal. Blah, 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 blah. Being blah, blah, blah. No. The wall next to the bed contains a wardrobe. Where?
Right here.
Apparently.
You
know what? There's
is that white space?
Okay, now maybe it's actually built into the wall.
You know what? I'm going to say that it has to be built into the wall, but that you can't. So it's basically behind there. It looks like there's a computer terminal in the wall.
But I can't get at it, really.
Also, you think it's probably for the closet.
Okay, fair. I'm going to run over to the desk and kind of be away from it. I'm gonna try to scan through the ship's systems to see if he's connected to them.
All right, go ahead and make me a computer's roll.
24.
No, this is not. You will find a manifest that had this thing loaded up. This is Amandria's personal adjunct robot.
Okay.
That had been actually personalized, and with that role, you can probably tell that the level of personalization that she did to its AI systems probably made it a bit skittish to everybody but her. Basically, you know dogs that are super personable to that one person?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Chows.
Yeah, this is a giant chow. And it's my turn. Okay, I've got 2 people on me, and the trident is over by me, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, it's over by the desk.
Oh, it's over by the desk. Oh, you're over by the desk, Krista?
Yes.
Oh, well, no, you're not allowed to touch that, you filthy vermin. You'll hear in Azlanti. And I'm going to roll a 22.
Shit.
I'm assuming that's a hit.
Sure is.
Is it like laser beaming again?
Yeah.
Does that provoke attacks?
Nope. Why would it provoke attacks?
Range weapon?
Do you want me to hit you every time you use range weapon?
If you're in melee, yeah.
That's not the way that range weapons work. Pretty sure, right?
I know in other editions of Pathfinder, if you're firing in melee, you get things, but I didn't think it was in this. But I can look it up.
Like, I think that would more apply to like Pathfinder, where you're like drawing a.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Because it's like literally a gun. You're just firing and shooting.
So
Krista, that's going to be 9 fire.
Okay.
I hope you're still alive.
I am. I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, are you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm not even out of my stamina yet.
What the
9,
hell?
you said?
9. I know, it's not that powerful of a laser when I only get 1 attack per round. Why am I only getting 1 attack per round? I could do it -4/-4. Damn it. All right, next round. Mike. Sorry, Christine.
Thank you.
Sorry, she's faster than you.
That's true.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna shoot it again.
She's also in front, so that works.
13 is going to be a miss, unless you are not flanking. No. All right, so you're going to fire, but in order to not blow a hole in either of your friends, you're going to pull the shot that's going to bounce off the wall. And it's going to nick the computer terminal next to the wall, and you're going to hear as the closet door behind the robot's going to open. And just see there's like a dress hanging from a hanger. That's it. That's going to happen. James!
Dashko!
What's that?
Does it distract the robot?
Nice.
It's like, not the wardrobe!
It does look perturbed. You see the eye flashes slightly purplish blue for a second, and then goes back to red. Like, what? Nah. And then it gets dash code.
Dash code for 24.
Nope, it's a miss. No, I wish.
That's going to be 12 damage.
12 damage is pretty great. So you're going to come down and embed it in the side of its neck, deep into its central servo, and it's going to speak at you in Azlanti and say, "It was me. Die, you giant ugly lizard."
Vascario!
That was really rude!
Chris.
Stab a bitch.
Actually, you know what? I speak Vesk.
Is that now one?
13.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something incredibly rude.
So you're going to bring your sword down, and instead of hitting it, you're going to slash the wedding dress, or the elegant gown hanging from the hanger in half, and its eye is going to turn bright red.
And I'm just going to look at it and be like, "You're an ugly lizard," in Azlanti.
All right, Krista, you're up.
Um,
Grab trident, throw trident. It'd be ridiculous.
I guess.
You can do whatever you want. Like,
I believe in you.
I'm just trying to. I'm not combat oriented, so I'm trying to think of ways that I can make things work that wouldn't be combat oriented. I'm gonna grab. This, I guess, is kind of two. I'm gonna grab the trident and look at the robot. Does he look at me like immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run out the door, the other direction.
So the way you came in?
No, the other direction.
Okay, let me just double check that that's open. I think it is.
James, you should really reposition. Oh, like step around to the side?
So that we get the flanking bonus.
Oh, I didn't realize there was enough room. I couldn't see it from here.
There is just enough, yeah.
If there's
All
room,
right, so you're going to run to the door and
Yeah.
through it. All right, now we're at the top of the initiative with me.
I
Oh,
didn't-
and I throw up.
Oh,
the
yes, I'm
Azlanti.
sorry, Mike. Thank you for being
I
patient.
didn't get to go.
You did not. I apologize.
I would.
I want to take another shot at it.
Oh, please take another shot at me.
That's not going to hit.
Okay.
That 16?
16 is a hit.
Oh, it hit! Woohoo! Woohoo! 4.
4 total.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right, so you're going to hit it in its main chest cavity, and its eye is going to glow almost like it's on fire, and it's going to speak as Azlanti or in Azlanti to both of you, and it's going to whirl its arms around and take 2 strikes. -4. Okay.
Did you nat 20 both of them?
No, that would have been amazing though, like I did with those guards last session.
Yeah.
So that's a 20 and a 20. Unnatural.
That'll hit.
Okay, I need you to both make strength rolls.
Sorry, who exactly are you targeting?
You and him.
Okay. Sorry, I thought...
You're brown.
Okay.
11.
16.
All right, so both of you will not be moved back. It's going to reach back and basically slam its entire weight into you for 10 damage and 6 damage. Just as its arms find purchase and crush your armor inward. And Christine, you're up.
I shoot it again.
And it's trapped, so...
Nope.
Nope. Pew! Sorry. Mike.
Alright, I shoot it again.
You shoot it again.
That's definitely not going to be a hit. That is 13.
That's going to be a miss, my friend. However, James, it's your turn, and I think you can move to flank.
Yeah, I'm just going to 5-foot step to flank.
5-foot step, flank.
And then, so that gives me +2 on this again?
Yep.
Ugh.
I think it's probably a hit.
That's going to be 17.
That's a hit. Roll me damage.
That is going to be 9.
All right. Do me a favor, James.
Okay.
How does it explode, die, whatever a robot does?
All right, so I'm going to step off to the side as it basically settles back down on its legs, and I'm going to drive the dashco like right into that stubby part right above where the wheels are.
Okay.
And then it's going to basically kind of grunt, and I'm just going to put my foot in the middle of its chest and then just shove it into the closet.
All right. So you'll
just tears right off the bottom of the thing.
All right. So its tank tread is going to charge you. You're going to step over it. And it's going to slam into the wall and keep grinding until its gears will start smoking. And it eventually will overheat and just die against the wall. as the top of it lands in the closet, it'll limply try to crawl back out. There's a panel right in front of you. You can just close the closet. Roll me a d4.
1.
Okay, cool. You just close the closet. Just get out.
And stay there.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
Moving.
We got it! I'll yell out to the hallway.
I'll come back in. Sorry for running out. I was hoping it would follow me.
It tried.
Yeah.
So you're holding quite the item in your hand. It's glowing with magical energy.
Can I detect magic?
Yes, you may. It is very obviously magical.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
You detect
magic is
that
it?
it's
Make
magical.
me a mysticism roll, because I'm deciding that will let me tell you what it does, because that's way easier for me.
25.
Holy shit.
Nice.
So...
That's how you detect magic.
Was that your phone?
No, come on.
I thought it was your
I
laptop.
think it's the
Oh, it's
computer.
my
it's
phone.
your
It's over
phone.
there by itself. I was wondering where my phone went.
It's all lonely.
Hey, that's why I couldn't turn my sound off.
It's so lonely.
The trident is a magical weapon. You can see that it's called a white fire trident. It has two tines, or pardon me, its two side tines are predominantly ornamental. The weapon functions as a tactical pike with the illuminating and ominous weapon fusions.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Is that our kill streak for the day?
Yes.
In addition, the weapon is carefully weighted to balance indefinitely when standing on its haft. As in, it was just standing on the ground by itself.
That's cool.
Is anyone looking around the room?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, looking around...
Perception.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wow.
What kind of weapon is a tactical pike?
It's a pike.
No, I'm wondering if it's advanced.
It's a fish.
It's advanced or basic.
It's a tactical fish.
15.
22.
But does it like fish sticks?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So there are various valuable trinkets neatly secured in the large desk.
Advanced. Two-handed.
So
glancing around, you can see that
okay,
you'll together will manage to
Yeah.
create a little pile on
Use
top
it.
of the desk.
Yep.
Mithril data pad holders,
You could probably-
ornamental styli,
Ooh.
heavy gold bracelets.
Ooh.
All told, you think you've got, you know, that run you just did for Madelon's landing? You almost just made that much money without the trident. These are gold bracelets, and you think so.
Big enough to work as armbands?
Oh yeah, for you absolutely. You can use it as like one of those weird neck torques.
I will slide one up my arm.
Right, how do I look?
Sexy as always.
Good answer.
Your furry pouches like surge over the side of it.
There's still I'm gonna look at the gears. So I'm gonna give the trident to Crutch.
Okay.
Because I'm sure he can use it.
I'll start tucking them away in pouches.
You're sure that you know some collectors who will buy that at a premium.
Oh yeah.
I'm going.
The bottom half of the robot.
Mhm.
Is it recoverable?
Yeah, the entire robot's probably recoverable
Okay.
if you want to strip it down for parts later.
Okay.
And it's trapped in the closet for now. There's no handle on the inside.
Do you want me to finish it off?
That'd be lovely. As little physical damage as possible, perhaps.
Is his weapon still operational?
Yeah, but you could probably strip it off.
Put a boot on it, grab and pull.
Sure. You know what? I'll go do that. I'm gonna run up. I'm just basically gonna grab its kind of grab the laser.
Yeah.
Give me.
All right.
Get back in there. Back. Kick
All
it back in
right.
there.
I'll
So
close the.
ripping the laser off of its torso, or ripping it free. It'll take you a moment as well to remove the battery pack from its spine.
Okay.
What it is words made of words. So it's an integrated rifle, which means that it cannot be disarmed. But I'm assuming that with enough time and an axe, you can disarm anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is an azimuth laser rifle with 2 batteries, 20 charges each.
Azimuth is quality.
And as as it falls to the ground, its cell finally fades out as you sever its electrical system, but the eye keeps glowing.
That's really cool.
Can I computers it?
Kind of freaky though.
No.
Yes.
But you can mysticism it.
I will mysticism it.
I want to see this thing go.
1 second. Does anybody have engineering at 10 minutes to spare?
Yes.
22.
Yes.
Or 20 minutes?
It is not an engineer.
Yeah,
It
we
is.
have. Sorry, we're.
Okay, figure something. Yeah.
No, keep going.
This is almost done.
It is not. It's not
Yes.
technological. That's an Aeon stone.
I will take it.
An Aeon stone, that is. So, looking at it, you. Let's see. Standard action, the robot can burn. Oh, I could have. Okay, cool. So yeah, you will have a. You will have an Aeon stone.
What is an Aeon stone?
You can incorporate it into robots to do cool stuff.
Cool.
I don't know if you can do it
enough.
yourself, but look it up. So Aeon stone, basically like an Aeon flux capacitor. As for the weapon, it is an azimuth laser rifle, like I said. The short of that is that it's 1d8 plus 3 fire.
Yeah. So that's a pretty decent weapon.
It's pretty good. It's about the size of like a Steyr AUG.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
about this, like,
it's like the standard decent quality laser rifle.
and a little better. All right. So
And that was ominous and
illuminating.
You'll see Raya pull a data pad out, slip it into one of the mithril data pad holders.
oh god,
with
it looks
10
good.
minutes,
It's like bedazzled,
move the
and it's got
ominous
one of those like
to your
pop out
left.
things
Oh,
for
they're
your
like
fingers.
Aeon stones.
Oh, they're like ion stones?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Nice.
oh, you don't have it on.
Oh,
here.
that's awesome.
No, my phone was getting too wobbly on my desk at work that I was like,
Oh, okay. So basically, he's like,
I took it off.
oh, it's mithril.
I'm gonna look in the hallway.
I might
Looking
put
in,
it back on soon.
looking in the hallway, you can see that it leads down into what was once a cargo hold.
Apparently, you can wash it really well. Hold on, but try and skin.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. But yeah, 'cause my finger's getting a little tired of holding this thing up.
The northern end of the hall
We have
is
a
a partially destroyed area, a tangled mess of debris. Above you, catwalks stretch around the wreckage, with ladders bolted to the walls. The ceiling there is 20 feet high instead of the 16 that the rest of the ship is. What are the rest of you doing?
nice.
Sorry, quick question. Does it say what color this is? Or style of Aeon stone?
It
Because this
is...
only has 4 styles.
So it acts weird once. Iridescent spindle.
What's that one do?
It sustains you by negating your need to breathe.
Yeah, but you can give that to other people.
Well, yeah, I was saying that I can't use it, but I'll give it to someone else. I'll give it to the captain.
All right, so you walk down into the hallway. Chris, you're over there by yourself, right?
Yep.
Cool.
White thing flip around.
Can you do me a big favor, bud?
Uh-oh.
Can you make me a perception roll just to see what you can see?
11?
That sounds great.
Oh, can I have that laser that you took?
Oh yeah, totally. That's what I thought I gave it to you.
Oh, perfect.
So you're down
Okay.
there.
It's called an azimuth laser.
Cool. Yeah, no, there's a...
+3?
Yeah.
The corridor appears to lead to a cargo hold. Nothing really special there.
Just 1d8? They said +3.
I'm gonna grab a few things out of our pile, put them in some pockets, and go out the door.
Oh, maybe it is.
And do you turn to walk back?
No, I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna tuck the most valuable looking pieces of jewelry that are small into my cheek pouches.
Cool.
Just to hide them away.
Chris, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put this on the ground right in the doorway?
Oh, right where Riot is?
Yep. And
Because you did say you came out, right?
Yeah, I was just walking out. I was just walking up to the door.
Yeah.
I'm still in the room.
that sounds great. Let's pause there for a second while I look up something.
On that note, can we close the door?
Yeah.
My feet are going numb.
Well, that's fine. Everybody's always too warm, so I left it open.
That's fair. That's usually, yes. I'm gonna die.
Probably.
Yeah,
sorry,
we did
Kelly,
1
quick
point.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said we
Did you say
regained our
that
stamina
that
points.
laser was 1d8 plus 3?
That's what it said in the
Okay.
book, so I'm assuming that's probably like that if you remove it.
Okay.
It's one of those weird things where they don't really give you the stats for something if it's not done by, or if it's not used by the monster.
Right.
So you kind of just like, I guess. Cool. So yeah, their loss is your gain. 1, 2, 3. Cool. There is going to be an explosion at your feet. You turn around and you'll hear tank, 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 and holy shit! Everywhere within 10 feet of that door is covered by a sticky slime. All of you are going to risk entanglement.
So this is the third time somebody's been through this door now, and this is just going off now.
Second time.
Second time.
time.
Went in.
I need.
You went through, then you went through, and now
Yeah, well, let me describe what happens. Hold on a sec.
Uh,
So you pause there for a second, and then suddenly an entangle grenade hurls down from the hallway, bounces off the wall, and hits the door frame and explodes in a hole, in basically a cone of actually in a dome of webbing. So everybody here will need to make an acrobatics check to escape the area when they try to move.
Okay.
Oh,
As
so
their
it's
move
okay.
action.
As their move action, and then Chris, can you do me a favor?
Actually, am I 15 feet away?
So it's within 10 feet of the die.
So I
These
think
guys
you're
are
good.
within 10 feet?
I think
Or-
you're good.
So put
actually.
one right there on the corner. No, on the corner of the hallway. Yeah, he's going to take his partial cover, dude. Yeah. That one is going to be right where he is right there. Yeah. And then the other one's going to be... put him there. Yeah. They're going to emerge from around the corner and start firing. So... Christoph. Okay, sure. How did you make senior cadet? This doesn't make any sense. Chris,
I feel like a kinship with this.
I got one hit on you, but then I also got like an 8, which I don't think probably hit you. Probably not.
An 8 no.
Cool. So take 2 points of damage as a bullet rips across your shoulder blade. As you turn, you're like, ah!
Is it my right shoulder?
No, it's your left.
Okay.
Gotta even you out. All right, and now I need initiative as you hear gunfire inside of the hallway. Are you shitting me?
13.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, I'll call out when I
sorry.
need it.
Have it.
All right, above 20. All right, what'd you get?
23.
24.
Okay. About time, Chris.
Woohoo!
All right, above 15? 14, 13. Okay. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Wow. 6, 5, 4.
Both of them, really?
All right, and so I'm guessing that it's James and then Krista.
Correct.
Yeah, you just got correct.
That's ridiculous.
Hey, we haven't been wrecked yet.
All right, so top of the initiative, Chris, a gunshot fires down the hallway, and you can see the one at the middle is the one that threw the grenade that bounced off the wall.
Okay.
One ducked behind the wall, fired a shot off, and then went back around, but the one that grazed you is the one at the back.
All right. I'm going to try and move through the things with an acrobatic check.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh, 15?
And that's versus my what?
I'm not sure.
Tumble, move through a threatened square. 15 plus half of... Nope, that is a fail.
Oh, but it's versus the grenade thing, right?
So yeah, grenade.
Oh, sorry. Thought you were trying to run through my threatened square.
yeah,
no.
grenades. I think it's usually like
I'm
10.
talking about the sticky stuff.
That is a fail.
10 plus 2 times the grenade.
All right,
level,
so I can't move at all, or is it difficult terrain?
Your acrobatics check was 10 plus weapons item level plus the attacker's dexterity modifier. So actually, hold on one sec. What'd you get? 15?
Yeah.
Okay, that will be a pass.
Okay, so I can move normally then?
That counts as your move action.
So what's the point in doing
You are no longer entangled.
Oh, okay, so...
Basically, you're going to spend your move action pulling yourself free.
Okay. In which case... I forget in this system, am I able, as an action, to take a second move action, or...
If you forego your attack, I'll allow it, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay. Instead, I need the book. Because I think... Don't know if it's a full round action or not.
If I'm entangled, can I still use my data pad?
Yeah.
Sorry. Not used to. No.
So, entangled. You move at half speed, cannot run or charge, and take a -2 on AC attacks. All rolls, basically.
Okay.
Well, all attack or dexterity-based rolls, including saves.
Okay.
So you can still move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just that you're gummed up.
Yeah.
You guys are lucky. I rolled randomly to see what kind of grenade they had. It could have been incendiary.
Okay, so I'm going to use Stellar Rush because that's only a standard action. And
So
Bull Rush a motherfucker.
do
Go
grenades
ahead.
get roll and stuff? Like,
I'm sorry?
do grenades get roll, or do they just like go off where they hit?
They go off where they hit.
Okay.
Well, if you miss, then they have like a omnidirectional bounce chart.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I got a 22, so I'm pretty sure I hit where I wanted to.
So
just asking 'cause my-
I'm Bull Rushing that guy with Stellar Rush.
Okay.
So needs to make a
Even
DC...
a hand grenade.
Does a 1 do it?
Fail!
I just asked if my range is only
Oh.
20 on a incendiary grenade.
Yep.
So I can't actually reach you here, guys.
But you can move half speed and throw.
Yeah, but I also don't want to get in their way.
We're going to get you a grenade launcher.
It coming.
Oh, actually...
So this is gone now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hand me that back. I'm going to need that.
Okay. Yeah, because I wasn't actually through the door yet. I was moving to right up to the door.
I know. The door was open, though. So
Yeah.
so you got skeeted on.
So actually,
I'm sorry.
I failed to...
I know you're getting mulched a little this game.
I failed to Bull Rush him.
Oh, do you? So what do? Just like chest bump each other?
Except for its Stellar Rush, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fire damage to him.
Holy crap. So that's C. We're going to call them A, B, C. So the one in front of you is a senior cadet with a very well-trimmed goatee. You were going to slam into him and watch the goatee evaporate as the fire licks at the side of his face. And he's going to yell as you collide with him. Christine.
Okay, so what is this area outside the door look like?
Looks like a hallway leading to a collapsed cargo bay. There are catwalks up above. But there are 3 of these senior cadets on the floor opening fire, and your idiot friend just rushed them with like gravitational energy.
But there's catwalks above the
Yes.
hallway?
Photon energy.
Photon, sorry, my apologies. It makes a difference. There are catwalks up above in N7.
Is there any like...
There is a ladder right, basically next to that middle guy.
Oh, so it's over there that the catwalks
Yeah.
are, not above us?
No.
Okay.
Basically, the hallway opens up into a cargo bay.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't really want to get stuck down a firing tube.
Yeah, that's a terrifying.
That's not a good area.
They're not going to be firing at you guys right now, though.
yeah. If only people hadn't ran into the hallway and started yelling back and forth at each other. Ha ha!
Can I move through the entangling stuff without getting entangled?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Because it's only the things that it hits when it explodes.
Sweet. I was right outside of its range then.
Mhm.
I guess...
Yeah, it's only things hit by it.
I can't really get anywhere.
You can run down into the hallway and lob a grenade past Chris.
Sure. let's
Because,
do
like,
that.
all you have to do is get, like, a DC 5, I believe it is, to
Do you wanna
place
be,
it
like,
at...
here, Christine?
It's 10.
Are you sure? Because it wasn't in the rules when we checked last week.
Yeah, that could be wrong.
Like, to hit an individual square, it's only 5. Like, it's ridiculously low. It's actually kind of broke as hell.
Is it a 10-foot radius?
I can't. So, I can't actually throw far enough.
No?
No, it's a 20-foot range. That's why I was really surprised you got a
well, you can throw farther than your range. You just take penalties.
It's -2 each increment.
It would only be 1 extra increment to throw it like here.
Yeah, so basically, like... Here, hand me the book. Wait, I have a book right here. Ah!
Unless, I don't think grenades are limited to 1 range.
Well, it's just probably when you start taking penalties, right? Like, it would just be like, oh, well, hell.
Just like, I can't move very fast. I'm only a little one.
Yeah, you just one small.
Well, I know. Are you going to be entangled?
Don't worry, Captain. I'll distract him.
I just don't really want to get stuck in the firing tube.
I mean, that's fair. Kill them before they can do that.
That's what I'm trying, but the only place as far as I can tell I can reach is right on going to hit Hal. So.
And I'm worried I'm not going to make it there either.
I'm going to be out of your way very quickly.
I'm not quick enough. I won't get down the hallway.
Yeah, well, you've also got the cannon, essentially.
Yeah, but the cannon's not going to be terribly useful unless with Hal in the way.
Yeah, but if Hal moves.
Jeez, Hal.
If you hadn't done that, we could have chucked hand grenades. We could have mowed them down with automatic fire.
Could have made them come down to us.
They wouldn't have done that.
We could have shot through the walls at each other.
Shot through the walls, and I like that.
We could have been all like, "Ooh, this is a really nice trident we're desecrating."
Exactly.
And they'd have been like, "Ah!"
No, we
Let's scar 'em!
I'm almost half tempted to be like, surrender now or the trident gets it.
We need that trident to make money.
You kidding? It's pretty shiny. I might want to keep this thing.
All right. So where are these grenade rules that you found?
I don't know. I just have the 20-foot range written on my sheet.
No, but like
Okay,
just
you know,
talking.
if can I take a look? I'll see if I can find it for it. There.
Because it's not under grenade in the index.
Thanks,
It's not
Paizo.
under throne. So
Helpful.
I know.
Yeah.
Paizo made a shot for the stars.
Because it's DC 10 plus your dex plus the level of your grenade for the save against them.
Yeah, but not for the throw, right?
Yeah, I would have to get it.
Range attacks with a thrown weapon. With a thrown weapon or grenade, you make a range attack at a target that is within the weapon's maximum range in your line of effect. You add your strength modifier to your range attack rolls with a thrown weapon and to your damage rolls with weapons with a thrown special quality. Do not add your strength rolls to damage rolls with grenades. When using a thrown weapon that has an area of effect, such as a grenade, you target a specific grid intersection on a tactical battle map rather than a specific creature. Treat this as a range attack at AC 5. So you got that. So
Of course.
yeah. So that was just. So I misremembered the 10 thing, but that was it.
Yeah, it's ridiculously
And there's
easy.
there's your bounce.
So, and does it... Yeah, because a grid
You're
intersection
in
is...
the square.
Well, you either target a grid intersection or a specific.
Yeah, but it doesn't... Like, you get bigger spread on a grid intersection.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty ridiculous, actually.
So you're only chucking at -2, so you're pretty much going to get it wherever you want.
Well, because I'd have to throw it 35 feet.
So you're at -2 on the roll. What's your strength? What's your strength bonus?
0.
Okay.
I'm a mouse.
Yeah, so can you roll a 7? You got a 50-50 shot of not blowing yourself up. Actually, you've got a
better than that.
You've got a 14 out of 20 shot.
Well, and it's a ranged attack, isn't it? So
and where are you
shoot your
targeting?
base attack
So where's the
bonus.
grid intersection?
Yeah,
But it's thrown.
Yeah, you still get your base attack bonus.
Are you targeting a square or a grid intersection?
The grid.
So probably right here would be a good spot.
I can't. That's like 40 or 50 feet by that point.
At that point, it doesn't matter because it's
Well,
Yeah.
but I'm only going to hit the one guy then.
No, because it explodes up to 8 squares.
Yeah,
It's going to hit...
I thought it was only 4. It hit the ones on the connecting to the grid.
it's because
That's what we've been playing with.
Yeah, it's an incendiary, right?
Yeah, the incendiary was...
yeah.
So,
it only
I
would-
want to hit this spot.
Yeah.
Because that won't
Yeah,
hit Hal.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
But we'll
Go
hit
ahead.
them.
So just don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Or do.
Or don't.
10.
That's all you needed. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hooray.
And I need to make 2 saves. I fail.
This is a lame grenade. 1 and 4 burn.
Is that the total?
Yeah. 1
All
point
the
of
fire
damage,
damage.
4 burn.
We'll roll twice. You hit 2 people.
Really? I thought that's not how... Like, weren't you saying you roll...
I think you roll damage once, but it's whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Grenade.
I mean, it's only one item, but this is kind of like the thing you were talking about with Magic Missile.
That's 5th ed though, so who knows?
But, I mean, it kinda
multiple
makes sense.
fusions?
It's
No.
Just roll the damage.
one grenade.
Roll the damage twice. I want you to roll it twice this time.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool,
4.
because that totally killed one of them. So
The one that was already...
the one that you'd already rushed is going to explode against the wall with a Wilhelm scream.
Here, that's for you.
That's your trophy.
His head rolls back to your feet. There. Are you happy
I
now?
play soccer with it.
On your next turn, you've spent your actions. Mike.
I will acrobatics check to get out of this sticky muck.
All right, go ahead and make me a roll.
That's a 16 plus a 12.
All right, so you're going to manage to peel off. That's going to be your move action. What do you do?
I want to just go in the room.
Okay, so you'll spend the so basically you'll just take a 5-foot step.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess G3 doesn't exist anymore. So G1 is going to do what they always do, and
Take over the world.
I mean, that's true.
That's the goal.
I mean, that's literally what the Azlanti Star Empire does. He's going to
Take over
fire 2
everything.
pot shots off at Chris at 2 -4s, and that's a nat 20.
Take
And
over all of the
so
world.
nat 20 and 16.
Both hit.
All right. This guy's a marksman. So that is going to be 8, 9, 12 points of damage as 2 bullets collide with you. Good for Wayward.
Oh my God.
All right, and then the
It's
other
before I
one.
put it down.
No,
The other one is going to actually do the same as Christine, and that's a cryo grenade. And that is a cool. Everybody who
Literally
is
cool.
near the grid section at the door where the captain is,
So Riot.
So right here?
yeah, a grenade is going to land right there.
How
So
many?
only hits me.
Does it only hit you?
Yeah.
Well, because it only hits the 4 squares that intersect there, right? Nobody else is in those squares.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I can't see inside the door, so I was just hoping for the best. In that case, I need you to make me a dex save. I believe you have some feats that are helpful with this, or some. Is that that one? Or class abilities.
And like evasion or anything like that?
Yeah. Did you get evasion?
No, I'm not a rogue.
A lot of people get it. It's weird.
I don't think so.
Nope, that's a starship. All right, back to this. We're going with. Oh, with the shit. It always sticks together when I need it.
She said.
Just shut up. That's what you said. It is actually. And that is a. Oh, it's a shock. Shocking. Oh, it's a 15-foot effect. Hey, because I rolled a 2. It's a 15-foot effect. It's an electrical burst.
Son of a
Ha!
bitch. So all of us.
I think so. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh, nope.
You take 1 point of damage.
Okay, so I managed 15.
Yep, 1 point of damage halved is still 1 point of damage though.
Okay.
So you are going to
Well, I
get.
wasn't sure if it was halved or not. You never said.
Yeah, because you saved the roll, so it's halved. And what'd you get on your dex?
11.
11 is not a success. So you're going to take 1 point of damage. And Mike?
29.
All right, you're going to take half of this.
Watch, it'll be 16.
It was 4. 4 left. You take 4 damage. I rolled an 8
Are you
on
dead?
I am not dead.
So you get zorded by a burst of electricity, and now it is James's turn, which is unfortunate probably for everyone. I'm it for the cards. Take it as you will.
Can you move me up to the? Yeah, move me up so I've got like angle on the door. No, I don't want to move out there, but
Oh.
move,
Yeah.
I'm going to move right in
That's
front of
my
the door
grenade.
because I got covered there. And
Until you kill these guys.
and then I'm going to lean out with the cannon and
One of them
shoot.
hasn't thrown one.
We'll shoot this guy
Murder them all!
Yep.
since he's line of sight.
I will chunk that guy twice and hopefully hope for the best.
I believe in you.
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Can you confirm that one, sir?
Damn this cannon! It keeps malfunctioning.
What was the roll?
So that's going to be on my. That's going to be a 13. On the
13,
reroll.
is that yak or cack?
That was on the confirm for the
That was
one.
a confirm.
I know, but is
Oh,
it
okay.
a yak or cack? That
It's a cack weapon.
I need percentiles, 1 sec. Whoop, whoop. Oh, it's not funny. Cool. All right, so you're going to get a breach jam?
Okay, so I can't do my second shot?
Yeah, you're not going to be able to if it jams on the botch. So you're going to fire that off. It's going to click. You could throw your gun at him.
Throw the trident.
Well, if can I still do something? Because I've got a grenade. I can throw a grenade.
Sure. Grenade.
Okay.
Grenade.
So I will pull out my incendiary grenade, go ding ding, and then chuck it at that.
All
Chuck it at
right,
that guy.
roll. Don't roll a
This
1.
guy.
Yeah.
Do
Now
not
my range
drop-
is like 65 with grenades.
Do
But
not
don't roll a
throw
1.
this on my head.
Fucking hell!
Put it,
Why?
add it to the
Oh,
recycling bin.
no,
Okay,
it's
so
so
roll to
ridiculous,
confirm that awfulness.
What did it
I
say?
killed everybody.
3.
Oh no!
Wait. When you miss
Fucking
with a
hell.
grenade, though, it doesn't. Don't they have a particular scatter?
Yeah, they do, but basically he's going to go to throw it, and it's going to basically go straight up in the air and down, and then it's going to
And
scatter.
land on Lola's head.
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Well, at least if it's Lola,
So,
you won't die.
The guy who charges the 3
Right.
might be the only
Fucking
one
hell.
who survives this encounter.
Every single weapon. Jeez.
It's your dice, man. You need new dice.
No, these are our new dice.
You need
They don't
new
like
dice.
you.
And
need to
they've been
attune
serving
with them.
okay. This is the first time they've just completely.
You must embrace the suck of the die.
Exactly.
Just enjoy it. It's funny.
Ah.
We all gonna die. The one who charged is gonna be the
All
only
right.
one
Were
who
you, so I
survives.
guess I'm going to say that you were targeting a square. So James, roll me a d8.
It's like using the magic
7.
system. in
Okay,
the
so
Reach the
I'm going to
Ascension
say that it is going to go 2 squares. So wherever you are, it's going to go 2 squares to that way.
Me.
So
No, that's fine.
Oh.
so
That's
it's out
fine.
of the hall.
It's just going to blow up. It's not going to hit anything.
All right, and what's the range on that?
It's an incendiary, so only 5 feet out from that.
All or
Perfect.
So it's just a wall of flame in front of us.
and that doesn't hit. Oh no, it's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
All right, so the wall or the area in front of you was
thank
engulfed
God.
in
Thank
flame.
Christ.
So you know what? You rolled a good dice.
You've got cover.
Yay.
All right,
I'm making
Blood.
smoke grenades from now.
Smoke him if you got him.
So
Crunchy son of a bitch, get your shit together.
yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy.
Oh, they've got that.
Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed.
Nah, I'm just gonna attack him once.
Bring it twice.
14?
14. Is that cack or yak?
Cack.
Isn't it? It's not yak with the.
No.
No, it's not. It's
weird.
Specific.
It's still a hit, but yeah.
5 damage.
All right, so you're going to drive your blade down into this man's armor, and he's going to grunt, and it is Krista's turn, actually. I don't know why I said... Did I say Chris or Krista?
I think you probably said Chris.
There is too many Chris's in this game. Krista.
That
Hi.
was not me supposed to go, I think.
No, but you're top of the order, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so it
basically
doesn't
you're
matter.
back to back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna take a quick look at my data pad. Is there any fire retardant spouts near these guys? I kind of just want to set them off.
Actually, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, there's an
fantastic.
old system. It might work. You'd have to make me a computer's roll to see if you can turn it on.
Sounds good to me. Ooh, not so good. 15.
All right, and what are you trying to just...
I'm just trying to set off a fire retardant spray right above this guy just to blind him.
Oh, so not in the hallway to...
No, in this area here.
That's
Okay.
really creative. I like that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you might also get a bonus from Eloeth, or whatever his name is, helping out too.
All right, so there's going to be a gout of something down the hall you can hear.
Yeah.
And you'll see the little warning screen goes, initiated. Initiate. Warning, warning, warning. And you can hear as it sputters, falling down.
What did you do?
It's expired by now.
Yeah, exactly.
Christine, you're up. It's definitely past its prime.
Yeah, exactly. Just glorp at this point.
Okay.
By the way, you can move through those squares that I lit those fires in. It's like, unless it's stuff covering you, it doesn't burn for a protracted time.
So, how does something like charge work? Like
Charge, you take a -2 to AC and to attack, but you can double your speed in a straight line and make a single attack.
Am I in range?
Okay, never mind. I'm just going to go up to where Hal is and shoot
I will
that guy.
say the guy at the end of the hall by himself has at least partial cover right now from being engulfed in fire retardant material. But the guy next to Hal is shootable.
Okay. I'll shoot him instead then.
All right, go ahead.
17.
17 is a hit. Roll me damage. 4?
Yeah.
All right, so you're going to fire into his hip, and you're going to hear the bone shatter. So that's very satisfying.
Crunchy.
Mike.
I'm going to lean out the door, and I want to do suppressing fire.
All right, go ahead. So rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, rat-a-tat.
19.
19. All right, you'll do suppressing fire down the hallway. The one next to you, Chris, is going to. Oh God, I've got like two. I've got a. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna do a. He's gonna do 2 attack actions. One against you, one against you. -4, -4. All right, that's 2 hits, and this is gonna be funny. So that is a. +5. So that is a 17. Wait.
To hit?
Hold on. That is a... No, that's a 20 and a 22. Cool. All right. So you're getting really close. So Chris, he's going to headbutt you for 6 points of physical.
Okay.
And he's going to kick you in the ribs from where you are for 9.
How can he reach
I'm 10
her?
feet away from
Are you
him.
10 feet away?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh.
So he's going to kick me in the ribs for 9?
Oh yeah, he's going to
Is that
headbutt you. You know what he's going to do? He's going to surge forward, headbutt you, and as Azlanti say, ballless bastard, and knee you in the junk.
For
9.
all right, I'm down.
Actually,
That takes me down.
Clearly, you are not.
given the way these guys speak, it's more like dickless wretch.
Yeah.
That hurt. I faint.
All right, the guy down the end of the hallway is going to blind fire down the hallway. That is a 13 with a blind. Blind here? I blinded. -4. Hey, that's not going to happen. A bunch of bullets fire back toward you, Raya. Bam, bam, bam! Bam, bam, bam! From a cloud of, like, puffy goo. You hear in Azlanti... Do you speak of that, Azlanti? What the hell is this? James.
I'm going to switch to the halberd. Sorry, to the trident.
You can just probably throw it. It's
not actually throwable.
Anything is throwable. Stop being bound down by rules. These rules suck, so I'm doing what I want to do.
Yeah, basically.
But I'm going to basically charge. Let's see here. He's got back. I'm going to basically go stand over.
Stop thinking like a war game. Start thinking like a Guardian of the Galaxy.
Throw the trident.
Throw the trident. Be Aquavesque.
Aquavesque. The Skyrim.
Anything's throwable if you do a strength check.
Nope, I'm going to charge. I'm going to charge this guy.
Bringing them this way.
Can you
Chris,
charge
can you-
with... yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
totally.
double
I'm
wide.
actually going to go over there, and I'm going to occupy that spot right, the one that way. This way? That way. There. Stop me there.
Okay.
You have to charge in a straight line, my friend.
I have to start charge from a straight line from my start position to my end position, but I've got a reach weapon. So he's in range now. Because it's a trident.
But that's not a straight line, because you would have had to charge through a friend bed.
Yeah, because you were here.
Oh, I thought I'm allowed to pass through friendly lines.
Yeah, but this isn't straight. Straight would be here in this.
Okay, in which case I will stop at the end.
You can totally stab the guy in front of you.
Yeah, I'll just stop there and just stab that guy, I guess.
Alright.
Just stand on how.
Stabby, -2.
Standing over top of it.
I'm not using the square right now. Let's be honest.
There we go.
So that's 19?
Is that's probably a hit. Yeah, it's probably a hit.
For
Just
9
had to
damage.
threaten, though, a few
That
times.
sucked. I like that guy.
Not anymore.
Your
All right, so that's
broadcast
gonna
you were
lift him-
watching has ended.
What's that?
What?
Is yours going?
No.
Are we still online?
I mean, mine's behind a bit.
So was mine, but it was like my internet may have just stopped.
Nope. No, we're still streaming.
Okay,
No.
yeah, it's just mine then. Continue.
All right, so you're going to lift him up into the ceiling, and that's the end of his round forever.
And I will illuminate as I do
Forever?
that.
Yeah.
And you will illuminate as you do that?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Here you go, James. This one's yours.
Your balls don't feel any better.
I spend a resolve point and stabilize.
Stabilize your balls.
I can just use stabilizing when I accidentally step on you.
Just actually
As
crush one.
is the way of
Krista.
people.
Hi.
The way of your people is to do what?
Is to he's got cover and all that kind of stuff.
No, he doesn't. He's
From my person.
no, because if you lean out, he's straight down the hallway.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
cool.
not close
Can you, Chris, move me straight up to the wall? And I will try this new laser.
You have to charge it.
Oh, then never mind.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm a charging the...
Oh, okay.
Shoot
Sorry.
the whoop!
It's pre-shoot, and that is a 1.
Well,
Don't hit how.
A 10.
Okay.
11.
11 total.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I rolled a 92 on the funny-o-meter.
No.
What's funny about lasers?
It explodes and fuses to my arm.
No, that's too cool.
That is extremely cool. That's not
Fuses to your arm.
Yeah. So that I can't use it.
You just have to rewire things.
No, what's going to happen is you're going to
Yes.
fire the laser and you're going to overcompensate for its charge. And in doing so, you're
Just
going
use
to
the
hit
weak
the...
pistol.
You thought so, but you hit some of the weakened metal on the wall near the catwalk, and a bunch of the metal is going to fall down in front of this guy, giving him partial cover.
Shit.
And, like a good rail shooter, he squats down behind it. All
Chris,
right.
you waste high cover!
All right, Chris, you're up. Chris,
just
you're
stabilize.
down.
No, I just stabilize. Next turn.
All right, Christine.
Okay, so he's behind a bit of a wall.
He's
now?
behind a bit of a wall. Tell you what, put some rubble in the way. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Man, so-
Can I acrobatics over him, land behind him, and shoot?
Yes, you will have to make an acrobatics to...
With a +5 because he's one size category larger than me.
It's true. So to move through an enemy space, you need a 22.
I believe in you.
If you fail, I get an attack on you, but you can still clear the space.
I believe in a thing called love.
19!
All right, and so I'm going to take a swipe at you with a 7.
No.
All right, so you'll clear the waist-high wall, land behind him, and take a shot.
Yep.
All right,
Shoot
go
him in
ahead.
the back.
So you guys are just like, yeah. Here, let's demonstrate this for the crowd.
Ow! You actually... that wasn't going for real.
1d4 damage.
That's spouse abuse right there. Ow. Mike.
I...
Nice cheeks. Put all the grenades in there.
You need to give me all the grenades first.
I mean...
Yeah, you actually have to join.
Oh, did you take into account the suppressing fire?
Okay, then he got a 5 to hit you.
Wait.
I did take it into account when I fired down the hall before, but
Okay.
I did not take it into account with the awful shot flying over my head, where I got a 2 on my dice roll.
I'm gonna come out here.
Yeah.
And I want. Oh, so he has partial cover.
He does have partial cover.
And there's an Ahsoki behind him.
Actually, he has regular cover, is what he has. There's an
it's a little too
Ahsoki.
far away, because otherwise you could jump up and be flanking with me.
Yeah, but I don't have that much speed, unfortunately.
As is, Crutch could jump on top of the wall and flank.
Crutch can just use the wall as cover too. It works both directions.
Or you could
No, this is unidirectional cover.
What? What?
Jump on top of the wall, stab him through the head with flanking bonus.
It's like one of those energy shields in Mass Effect.
I'm willing to try. I'll try.
To shoot him.
Alright, go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
That's an 18 plus a 5 plus
That's
a
a
6. So.
And I'm going to roll my partial concealment and fail.
2 damage.
Alright, so you're going to wing him in spite of that cover. Good job, buddy. Alright, now down the initiative, it is his turn. I have a tiny rat next to me. I'm going to freak out and I'm going to kick it twice. Actually, you know what? I've got a pistol. I'm just going to pivot and fire twice in your ratty face.
I think the kick it twice is more funny, though.
You're gonna do that? Ah, shit!
Flying rat. You know what? He's gonna try to rifle butt you twice in the face.
Okay.
So I'm at a -4 plus 4. So basically, I'm at an 18 and a nat 20. Holy shit!
Son of a bitch.
So this is gonna count
Suppressing fire.
This is gonna be.
I didn't this time.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's just a D4. Alright. Oh shit! I dropped a D4. This is gonna be the worst night ever. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna take 15 points of damage to the face.
Fuck.
I got a crit. So whoosh, whoosh. You're gonna hear those are hate rats in Azlanti.
They drive me crazy.
Are you in hit point damage?
Not yet.
Why did you
Nice.
But I'm out of stamina.
That's
the next one
great.
will be.
James.
You too?
I'm gonna charge over that barrier and stab him in the back.
All right. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
All right, and you got +2 for.
So you flank
again?
into hit points?
All right, that's a hit.
That's
I'm out
it.
of hit points. I'm out of stamina.
So that's gonna be 7 damage to the back.
All right, you're going to stab him in the back. You're going to get a spray of blood in your face that's not yours for a change. And Krista, you're up.
Ooh, can I get intimidate?
diseased?
Sure, you can try.
I'm going to
Bellowing.
go check to make sure that Hal is
He's
stable.
pretty intimidated. All right, so you're going to run up to Hal and see that he's trying to crawl to his feet. Would you like to do anything else? He looks stable as you're up to him.
No, I'm not gonna
All right, Chris.
break anything again.
You know, I'm going to spend my last... No. I am not going to spend my last resolve. I'm stable. You guys got this. I trust you.
Stable as a table. All right,
I
are
just
you doing
stay-
anything else?
I just stay unconscious.
Okay, then you can make me a medicine roll to try to... Did you spend one to stabilize earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has blood.
You're like, I don't know where the damage is. You start to feel over his body. You can see that he's cupping his genitals. And you're like...
I hear that it's quite painful.
Yeah.
Let's kick them.
Yeah, you're glad that you can keep yours in a drawer.
Exactly.
Christine, you're up.
Okay. So he just got stabbed.
He just got stabbed through the back and he cranked you twice in the face with a rifle butt. What do you do?
Get up in his face, do the
Yeah.
rat thing, and the not in the face envoy improvisation. He has to make a will save.
Okay.
DC 15.
That is a 14.
Okay.
Whoa.
He takes a -4 penalty to any attacks against me until the end of my next turn.
All right, and that's your
That's
move.
my move action,
And
and
then
now
you-
I shoot him in the face.
Unless you kill him first.
All right,
Yeah,
you're at a
exactly.
+2. That's a hit. That's... Jesus. All right, so you're going to fire, and you're where do you shoot him in the face? Like, just... All right. right, so it's...
Right in his big nose.
Right in his nose? Okay, so it's going to... Your bullet's going to enter here from an upward angle, rip his nose and his left eye completely out of their socket. He's still on his feet.
That's impressive.
They are conditioned well, but he definitely wants to run, but it's not his turn for another, until after you.
Alright, I'm going to run up and I want to shoot him in the face.
In the back of the head, you mean?
Yeah, that.
All right.
Can you make it there?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you can move 20 feet, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So that's an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
That's
18,
a hit.
19.
All right, roll damage and roll more than...
1.
Roll more than 1. Is that a total of 1?
That is a... You know what? I might have used... It's close range. I wouldn't have used my rifle. I probably would have used my arc pistol.
Okay, that makes sense. What? We'll say that you did that. What does your arc pistol do?
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, that's better. All right, so you will shoot him in the back of the head, and you won't have to worry about that head anymore, because the bullet tears through, and there's an arcing cone of electricity that liquefies his skull and the rest of the organ meat inside. His body,
organ meat.
His
And
body's
falls
going to
into the
sag
fluff.
to his knees, and he's going to hit the ground and as the fluff kind of just like silly string erupts all over you. It smells kind of like dried prunes.
Ugh. Yucky.
Yeah. All right, and that's going to be this combat. Sorry about your balls.
Ooh.
It's all good. That was fun.
What is in this room?
All right, well, let me catch up.
Actually,
Wow. These Azlanti die in those strangest ways. I'll prod him with the galbret.
That's illuminated.
Is that supposed to happen?
Sometimes.
An enormous airlock door stands to the south, bent badly out of shape, with a glowing computer terminal on the wall next to it. The rest of the room was described before as a large cargo bay that had been folded in on itself during the crash.
The med bay is just over here, right? Okay, we're gonna go into the med bay.
That sounds great. In the meanwhile, can I get everybody who's just glancing around in here to...
Percept all the things.
Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. There are crates and barrels here. And if you are glancing around, real quick, does anybody want to check them?
Sure.
So you are going to find they contain a steady supply of UPBs, which are the universal part things that double as credits. There is roughly 1,500 of them.
Nice.
Could be used as credits or building materials.
Nice.
So
We'll come back for those.
We'll come back for those when we kill them. Whoever's in the bridge.
Once
All
we
right.
kill them all, we'll move
So
the
can you
ship
move-
closer in.
We'll just load it up.
All right, so stepping around the hall, you can step into the medical bay.
I'm assuming me and Hal.
You can drag his
And Riot.
his barely awake body into there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm
And
not
as you
awake
do-
at all.
Yeah, I'll get Crunch to help me drag him in.
Yep.
The
Oh,
door
sorry.
will open with a... The medical bay is barely large enough for the single trauma bed in the northwest corner. Doors lead out of this to the east and to the south. East is to D9.
To D9?
Which
That's north.
sorry, N8. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Just making sure we're okay. The door, as you go into the medical room, the door on the other side will open, and you can see that it looks like crew quarters. Enough bunk beds for 12 people in the next room over.
Blog, you want to move me out so I'm covering the crew quarters?
As you're in the medical bay, glancing around, you can see that
I'll actually step out in case we get like a hunger or something.
the cabinets are all labeled in Azlanti, which isn't a problem for you. And you can see that they once contained a wide variety of medical supplies, as well as a flow chart for their use in an emergency for those who aren't trained in the arts of medicine.
I'm so sorry. I'm just imagining at casualty treatment is Azlanti. Then do treatment stuff. Is not. No.
I mean, basically. Although the supplies in the cabinets are spoiled due to age, as you're glancing around, you can see that some sealed packages, some sterile packages, contain 4 Tier 1 analgesics, 2 Tier 1 antitoxins, a Tier 2 sedative, And there's a cupboard marked medicinal cures.
What's a medicinal cure?
In Azlanti, you can see that there are 4 Mark 1 serums of healing and 6 spell amps of lesser remove condition.
Ooh, slick.
Yeah, so you might want to write those down.
Yeah.
Unless you're using some of those medicinal cures right now.
We're going to use at least one on these guys.
And I'm going to
One
take the
each.
whole 10 minutes and use one of my resolve points.
Okay.
So sorry, what
fill my
were they?
stamina back up.
What were they total, and then
I'm
I'll
gonna do that
remove.
too.
So 2 tier 1 antitoxins.
Tier 1 antitoxin.
Tier 1 analgesics.
Oh.
There is all that when you need to jessel your anus.
Apparently.
It's great.
It's what the Azlanti do.
And how many of each?
You know what? Don't kink shame the Azlanti. They do what they want.
How many of each, sorry?
4 of each of those.
4.
Oh, pardon me. 2 of the antitoxins, 4 anals, and then a 1 tier 1 sedative. Or, pardon me, 1 tier 2 sedative. I'm upgrading it just for you. Because you're going to need to get high after this.
Okay.
Serums. And then there's 4 serums of healing, which I'm just looking up what those do right now.
So, I'm not sure what you or anybody else is thinking, but maybe this is...
Yeah, okay. I'm on top of it.
Okay.
Alright. So if it's anything like the other one, it is... Come on, give me fucking serums. Shock grid, fake shells, modules, countermeasures, personal upgrades, hideaway limbs.
Wait, what? Hideaway limbs?
Oh, I saw that. It's like a prosthetic that has like a little cargo space in it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not much.
It's not nearly as cool as it sounds.
You know,
It's pretty cool.
you can get a prosthetic like injection hand, and then be like poke, and then people are like.
Okay, why did they not... Like, is there another book that all of this cool shit is in?
The healing syrups?
Paizo, probably.
I mean, Serum of Healing. There we go. Cool. Would you want to roll or should I roll for you?
You guys can roll each.
You're using them.
Oh, fair. What are they?
They are 1d8
1d8?
of hit point damage.
Alrighty, so Hal gets...
Reroll that.
7.
Okay.
And Riot gets 3. Sorry.
Well, you have 2 more.
Oh, yeah, how bad? Because you guys were totally out of hit points, right?
I had 1, he had none.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do 1 more each. Purple is Hal. Sorry, 1 for Hal and 4 for Riot.
All right.
Okay, that's better than
Almost
none.
balanced out.
All right.
And
So
then I'm going to use my last resolve point and rest for 10 minutes.
Yup,
All
we
right,
did
so
that
I
too.
will also rest.
as you
for
hunker
10
down inside the
minutes.
medical bay, this seems like a good place to pause this. Can I get someone to take a photo of the board?
Yep.
My phone is off, so I cannot.
I got mine right here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it getting late?
It's like 10, 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
I go see my mom. My mom's in town.
You hope she's still in town.
I hope so.
All right.
That's how
So
much she got.
It's true.
all right, so we're going to stop game here for the night, midway through this, and they're getting pretty close to the end of this.
Dun, 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 dun.
We should finish this module next session, with luck. So long as they don't blow themselves up again. That's not just you.
No
They keep doing that.
promises.
Promises. So this is going to be Dork Tales for tonight. Thanks for tuning into Starfinder. We will see you in 1 week for generic fantasy setting, episode 12, because we're getting
We're actually getting there.
Yeah, we have a dozen episodes, of which 2 need to be uploaded to Twitch and YouTube.
Thank you, Cosmic Knight.
Thank you, Cosmic Knight. I don't know who you are, but you're pretty fucking cosmic.
Have a cosmic night.